Ladies and gentlemen, there are people who try and reach for the greatest, most fantastic moments in life, and they use all their strength, all their skill and abilities to get the most out of these moments, to reach as much greatness as they can. And then there's a bunch of us in this lobby, six of which will be fighting for the tour. Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to the World Championships. And today we have tour, by many considered as the queen discipline, although some say it's inline. Either way, it is one heck of a fight coming between six amazing players, and it should be loads of fun to see this. Uh, if you are watching the stream, and hopefully you are, you'll see that the first stage is a flat stage, 68.5 kilometers. Uh, two third cat climbs, not really a big deal for the sprinters. Two intermediate sprints. So here in this stage begins the hunt for gold, something that all six participants here aim for. And let's see who we have here. We have Leo Falandri, we have Miru Tuanu, Joe Whiteley, Swagson, and soon I hope Campione will join as the sixth man fighting for the glory of Tour. Uh, and today, wait, I'm being pinged for some reason. Hold on. Just see what's going on. Wait a second. All right, back to the stream. There's people saying let Jose and Guilherme comment. Never told them no. They are free to join the channel and step in, and I'll be with them. They have my stream to follow if they want to. Speaking of which, I'll put it live in Discord. All right. I was saying we are waiting for Campione, and we probably still are. And I'm going to take a quick look at the parcours because I don't think we have any slides. So I will do a quick overview. So this is the final. There are no tomorrows. There There are no postponements. We start with this flat stage, 68.5 kilometers, as I said. Then we have sort of hilly medium mountain stage, medium mountain, and it has three Cat 2 climbs, one intermediate sprint after the finish of the downhill of the second one, a little more of a bumpy elevation after the third one, and naturally a downhill finish because it's the trend on these World Championships for some bizarre reason. All right. Afterwards, we have Belo no Traquime de Lavaredo, a mountain stage, summit finish. Should be an interesting one. Loads of points for those fighting for the KOM. As a complementary classification to GC, albeit in these World Championships, it's a bit OP for sure. And then the final stage, Edolo Monte Colmo, another summit finish, this one a bit longer. And this one will probably be an intense stage unless something comes to be decided too soon. Three first one cat climbs, ex- excluding the finish. 207 kilometers, a little bit of flat before the climbs, but afterwards it's mostly up and down. So it should be a very interesting tour. And hold on, I'm getting a couple more messages. I can't show my screen on. Never mind, Louis. Why am I answering you here? I should answer you in the All right. Back to commentating. We are waiting for. Which tree you have enough? Okay, I'll try Miro's advice. Just the three mountain guys, and try and not get them out of time limit if possible. All right, Campione will be here at 21 exactly, more or less. That would be 2000 hours for people on the correct time zone. The time zone of civilization, British British Standard Time. I'm drunk. We're waiting for the final participant to join. Emma, let me just check Twitch. Oh, okay, you have actually unfolded the actual lobby. If you want to show people the I mean, I would say show the calendar. I don't know if it will bug, but give it a try so we can talk a bit about the stages. Might as well see it before we go. All right. This is the first stage I talked about. Very flat one. There's two bumps there, two intermediate sprints, but this is a short one, so it should be interesting. This is the medium mountain stage, ending on a Mickey Mouse downhill. I don't know why, but it's the trend of this World Championship. Who cares? Then we have the third one. Nice summit finish there. Lots of action in the middle. I don't know what will happen here, but I'm sure someone will strike. And then there's a fourth one, the hardest one of them all. And if there's definitely a battle still going on from the GC, and of course there will be in normal circumstances, this should be a very tactical but intense stage. And of course, we expect to see some long distance attacks on that one, maybe third as well. We'll see how the second goes. It has some unpredictability to it. And if people underestimate it, it might come back to bite them real quickly. Yeah, it's a mail screen, Louis, indeed. You need to tell me when you want me to actually say these things on stream or not. Because I have no idea. Although I kind of agree with you that the system is a bit overpowered. All right. 1 minute until the go time. We're waiting on the final participant who said he would be here at the correct time, more or less. As we do this, quick introduction on our participants. Swaxton, former Classics champion, did silver this year, hoping to get a win out of the three finals he had. One already went. He got silver, but he still has two to go, including this one. Joe Whiteley, reigning defending world champion, winner of two gold medals in the last edition of the World Championships, uh, winner of a gold medal this year as well in teams, and a few more of silver and bronze, and so on. Considered definitely one of the great players of this new wave of pro cycling manager players. He's definitely got the pressure on him for being the defending champion, obviously. And there's actually a very good body here. We have Miru. Should be interesting to see actually what Miru adds to this race as the probably most attacking participant here. Leo Falandri, of course, considered by many one of the greatest PCM players of current day. However, still trying to break the jinx of never winning a world championship final. Three medals last year, none was gold. Another final this year was in classics, no gold. So he has tour, and I believe in line if he is on all of them. I'm not sure. Um, not exactly sure to be honest. I think he has two out of three, maybe. Um, Probably three. Emil could clarify that if he knows. But regardless, this is definitely a good discipline for Leo. A very balanced player, a very all-round player, good in all terrains. Uh, very good tactical mindset. Very good at execution. He could definitely be one of the top favorites here, and he can definitely try and put an end to that curse right here. Yeah, we'll try to see how that works out. We're going to try and relay at some pace to not be OTL. I'm only taking three riders, by the way. Don't think Miro's wrong. Three should be more than enough. Welcome to everyone that already joined. I'm sure more of you to come. There's still, after all, the entire race, 4 stages to be done. And Campion is still not here. So these are the 5 participants that we have. It's going to be interesting to see. I was talking about them all. I think I missed here on Toinu, very good player as well, especially on tour. I would say that at least from my experience playing with him and being in some competitions where he was definitely a very good climber. Definitely a competition that suits his skill set. Very good on tour. Should be interesting to see what he does here. I would say that if I was to pick like a top 3 of favorites, I would definitely say that the first two would be easy in favoritism, Joe and Leo, and then we have guys like Campione, Swagson, Tuanu, and Miru. These 4 are probably more or less balanced between them. They're all very skilled players. They're all very competent, very great executioners. But um, Joe and Leo are definitely, at least in odds, the top 2 favorites for this. And I think it will be up to the other 4 to try and go against that favoritism, to try and do something that works for them. Uh, which, if they do, and if they try it, it should at least make for a very interesting race. As as we are joined today by our silent director, Emea. Thank you, Emea, for being here. And the debut on commentary of Basso. Hello, Basso. Why are you trying to free George? Let us know.
Well, I mean that's kind of Internet Explorer, you know.
I
That's I think that was
commentating
the
stuff.
I think that was related to George calling the Orga incompetent pieces of shit or something like that, and
So, if you want him to be free, that means do you agree with him?
what can you repeat what you just said? My internet lagged, so
Right. Okay. I just said if you want him to be free, does that mean that you agree with him in his statements?
I mean I prefer, as Jose Mourinho would say, I prefer really not to speak. If I speak, I'm in big trouble.
Welcome to Uncomfortable Questions with the Big Dog, something that always happens during my streams. Welcome, man. I'm glad to have you here. And a quick question, of course. Who is he as favorites? What do you expect of this final?
Well, I think the overall battle is coming to a close now. It's only 2 disciplines left, and yeah,
Yes.
I think that would be a part of equation as well. And my bet would be Joe. I think he can do it. He can he can win it again.
Uh, do you think that I was doing a little preview of the race and we're about to start saying that Joe and Liu, at least in odds, are probably the biggest favorites, and then the other four have theoretically to try and go against that favoritism. Of these four, Miru, Campione, Tuanu, and Swagson, who do you think can put the biggest challenge to the two favorites? And do you agree they are the two main favorites also?
I mean, that's I think that's self-explanatory. Like they're the strongest players there. I would say that perhaps Watson has a chance, but he's better on classics, and I don't think he handles the pressure of tour as well as he does in classics and inline. So I believe he isn't the main favorite, but he's my bet for the third place. But I think the surprise of this final will be Campione. I think he will get a good result. My bet is he will end third or fourth.
I don't think that would be a massive surprise. I mean, yeah, he hasn't been around much in the last 2 to 3 years or so, and before that, even a bigger amount of time. But he's a legendary player. We all know him. He's very good as well. And if he wants to commit to it, if he doesn't just want to not be a rat, because that's at times a big fault of many players that think that, oh, I don't want to be a rat, and that sometimes screws their race for attacking out of place, for committing too much. I think he can definitely do it.
Well, I think that's also true. I think you need a right combo of wheel sucking and creative play, and also handling the pressure in order to be a world champion. And I believe if he just focuses and doesn't, as you said, doesn't overextend himself and pace too much, I think he has a chance of a top three. I don't
All right,
think
we had
he will
the
win,
sorry
but
to
yeah,
interrupt
yeah,
you.
of
We
course.
had the
Let's switch.
first attack with three leaders. That would be Tuanu, Joe, and Swaxton sprinting for that intermediate. Well, for that KOM. Sorry, that third cat that was going to give no, 2 and 1 points. Game says Thomas Danny Yates. I don't know if that's accurate. The host will know. And that was the first sort of something that might look like a breakaway, but it really isn't. Stage of the race.
I don't think this is gonna go to the line, of course. Yeah, of
No,
course.
obviously not. And
They're
here
gonna
goes
do that.
actually Leo Falandri, puncher, sprinter, and time trialist. Let's see if he's actually planning to go after calling this, or if he was just closing it quickly.
Well, I'll admit something. Uh, I actually tested these four stages with Joe, like an hour ago or so,
Hmm.
uh, and I believe that this stage will. I mean, if there's even a small gap to one of their leaders, I think they will get the T2 in classic semifinal treatment. You know, like in the second stage from
Yeah.
Milano to Torino in my group.
Hmm.
When he got dropped, I got dropped as well, but then I somehow bridged back. I think that's gonna happen if someone drops, so they need to be careful. This is you won't win on this, like you won't win the tour on this stage, but you can lose it. That's how I would describe this stage.
All right, and 5 kilometers to go until the first intermediate sprint of the evening. There's already Joe Whiteley in the front with McClay and Stewart, 76 and 82. Tuanu on the left side. There's Leo and Swags a bit more on the inside from the right side, and 2.6 to go. Tuanu now leading the center with a bit of a mess on the other side. Campione now
It's
going with Ulisi, launching with Nizzolo. Let's see. Miro coming from the left side. He might take it. It's going to be for Joe. I don't know. That was close.
oh, that was extremely close. It was, by the
Was
way,
it?
a slight downhill, I believe, like 0.5% or something. That surely will a factor.
Game says Miru, Campione,
That
Tuanu, Swax, and Joe. I don't know how accurate that is, but it was extremely close, so not sure.
I'm not sure. I trust that. Sometimes it shows different results at the finish. We
Like I
will
said,
see.
only the host will know.
Yep,
Hello,
exactly.
Nacho. Welcome to the stream. Welcome to the 15 people joining us. It has the ingredients to be an entertaining tour, and let's see how it goes.
By the way, can you click O to show the wind because it's 20 k's an hour and that
Oh
might
yeah,
be
sure, sure.
affecting the final sprint.
Completely forgot it. There we go. It is indeed 21, and right now it's sideways. So
It's a
let's see.
crosswind, so but I mean, it's different when you sprint against a headwind and with a tailwind.
There goes Tuanu for some bizarre reason attacking with his leader again.
I mean, I suppose he regenerated a bit, so
I mean,
I think he was on the first attack. So
it's not unfeasible. It's a flat stage. He doesn't need to save the full yellow and blue thing, but perhaps it was a bit too soon to do it for the KOM. Let's see if he played it well or not.
I mean,
Here comes.
it's also true that if there's a massive pace, and there's a tag all over the road, this may cost him. So
Yeah,
just need to
especially
make sure
because
that.
these aren't flat rich climbers.
Yep, and also I think the 78 mountain guy will be very important. Like just for the fact that you have the excuse of not pulling against the breakaway when your 78 mountain guy is good in GC. So
Indeed, and
that
we
might be a
actually can
factor.
expect to see how people will respond to the 78 attacks if they will allow it and for how long.
I think this is
And
such a high quality lobby that we will see some plays like this, and it's
indeed,
gonna be very
Tuanu's
interesting.
trying to take advantage of that lead he had, going with his leader. He's gonna take. I was gonna say 1-2, and I think he actually got it because I believe Thomas was third. So very
Someone
well
got
played by the
someone got
Frenchman.
dropped. It's the peloton is splitting a bit, and
I
A2.
I need
Okay,
to give
who's in A2?
some life to my riders here. Okay, yeah, there was a split here. Let's see. In the front, I think Joe has his entire team. Swaxon has his leader. Tuanu has his team as well. Miru is about to close it. But there's a small gap in there caused by Zeus, Tuanu's rider. I think it was. And that was the intermediate sprint. I did not see it. I was looking at the gaps, but I think it was Tuanu again. See what the game says.
I think Tuanu prepared well for like
It again says Miru, Swaxon. Might be right. Did not see it though.
uh, yeah, that's kind of random. We will see at the line, as I said. So,
Suddenly, we are about to finish the stage.
by the way,
20.9 kilometers to go.
Tuanu's 76 sprinter showed that animation, so his lead out may be a bit lacking.
Yeah, he's in second wheel though. Let's see. The pace now seems to be a bit calm, maybe allowing him to get some energy back.
For the headwind, by the way, that's getting interesting. Can you please
Yeah, that's
check the
gonna
map
be
and
that's
see?
gonna be very interesting. We now have backwind.
Can you please check the map to see where the finish line is? Like, what's the orientation of the last few kilometers? Maybe
I can indeed.
that might be interesting. So right now they're riding with a tailwind, I believe.
Oh,
I
fucking
think
this
it's
fucking
up
guy.
there. Yeah. Who
Ah, there we
maybe
go.
up? That's the start. That's the start, though. I think.
Oh,
The finish line
really?
is.
Ah, there it is.
Yeah.
Oh, it's actually here. Yes.
Well, I think that's the road after the intermediate sprint. So I think it's gonna be a bit of a crosswind. I think it's a crosswind, unless we'll see. We'll see. But it's gonna be interesting because momentarily the wind went up to like 45. So that's a lot.
We currently have 10 kilometers to go, and the pack is bunched except for, let's see who died here. That would be Ron Dennis from Leo Falandri. And 9 kilometers to go. The fight for positioning is on. We have Joe Tuanu in the center, Leo in the right, Swaxon a bit in the center as well, now moving to the right. Campiono with the left side to him entirely, now joined by Miru. Let's see who gets the better position. We have Dowsett. He's carrying Stewart. He's carrying Carr. He's carrying Yates. A lot of people that Joe's carrying here. McClay obviously here as well. Miro's already starting to rev up tempo. He's getting that positioning. He's ready to launch. Everyone's full speed now. Let's go. There's 4.9 to go. Almost launching time. Campione and Swaxon left. Joe Miru, Tuanu center. Leo right. Oh, move from that right there from Tuanu. But Everything seems good for those that were in the front. Carty now leading out for Swagson. The launch is
This
gonna
is
come
this is a
soon.
blockfest. This is a blockfest. I think you need to launch
Oh, there
now.
goes Campione launching. Campione launching. Was it too
Ooh,
soon though? Because his leader did not catch the. Oh, and there goes Joe Miru. Campione again with
ooh,
Pasquale on. It's Miru in the front. It's Ranu on the right. It's gonna be Swagson. Swagson. Swagson.
ooh. Wow, that was a sprint.
That was a messy sprint, but an interesting one for sure.
Yeah, I think Joe got blocked there. Literally everyone got blocked there
Yeah,
by
yeah, there
some.
was a ton of blockades there. We got Swagson first, Campione second, Trino third, Miru fourth, Joe fifth, and who am I missing here?
I think. Wait.
Three, four,
I
fifth.
think Leo only got eighth place.
Oh, Leo, yes, Mark Cavendish, World Championships team, World Champions team. So yes, Leo in a not so good position for the start, but it's only a sprint, so it's not gonna be the make it or break it for anyone at this point. What do you thought of that sprint?
I mean, it was as I said, it was a block fest. I didn't expect it to be that way. I thought it was a very wide road, but and it was slightly uphill. It was like 0.5% or so again. So
Yeah,
that was also a factor. And yeah, very interesting. Thought it would be more straightforward, but it wasn't. And I think deservedly Swanson won. He had like 3 bike lines or something at the line. So yeah. And now it's gonna be messy again because the finish is downhill and it's around 2 to
for
three
some
percent.
bizarre reason that I cannot grasp, there seems to be a downhill sprint in every single round of every single competition we do in these World Championships.
If I'm being honest, if I was organizing the World Championships, I absolutely wouldn't do it this way because that's literally about who. I mean, it's
I,
partly skill, but it's mostly
in
about
my
who
opinion, it's
travels.
just adding more randomness and possible block fests to the equation.
Yep, of course. I mean, that's. I think that should be fixed. We should have at least like 5 kilometers without any turns and with wide roads. Narrow
All right,
roads
so
never
we
help
have this.
anyone.
We have this middle mountain stage right now, and to the point of you're not gonna win it here, but you might lose it expression. This definitely seems to fit the bill quite nicely.
I think so. That's true. The other important question here, regarding the stage win and perhaps points for the green jersey would be: can the puncher survive?
Absolutely, that's actually a
That's
very good question as well.
because I mean, of course, it will depend on the pace, but it's a short stage, which means that only yellow is important here, and yeah, unless they go like all out, all guns blazing with their climbers, I think it will be for the punchers. The
I think
downhills
that
are quite technical.
the actual parkour has some good characteristics for the punch, especially in this TB. Since you were actually there, how are these downhills?
I mean, I actually played this stage in
Yeah,
Biden. Like, I think it was maybe 4 months ago.
Joe
I have no
Biden. It's Bidon, but okay.
yeah. Wait, is it read
Carry on.
bidon or Biden? I have no idea. It's
Bidon.
just
It's a French
bidon.
word.
Yeah,
Bidon.
yeah, baguettes. Yeah, yeah.
Bidon d'or.
It's the
Baguette.
bottle,
It's a
right?
Portuguese competition, but they have a baguette title for some reason.
Yeah, yeah. So basically, it's a water bottle of gold.
Yes.
Anyway,
Carry on.
what I
You were
wanted
talking about
to
the
say,
downhills, yeah.
a fun story. I tagged with Mikel Nieve on this stage. He had a -1 race day condition,
That
and I
doesn't
actually
mean
got
jack
around.
shit to me because I don't know who's who on this TV, especially from the Spanish side because I
No,
didn't
no, no.
see
I
them
mean,
much
I
in
mean
competition.
in bidon.
Oh, and Bidon. Biden. Joe Biden.
Oh my god, I'm so stupid. Never mind.
Okay,
And yeah, I
carry on.
got like 5.5 minutes because the downhills were so technical and no one expected that.
Hmm.
And I almost won despite racing against like Pogacar and Roglic and these guys.
All right,
So
so there's actual technical downhills.
yep, exactly.
Oh,
Especially the ones after the Cat 2 climb and the uncategorized climb after the intermediate sprint. There, there. I think you should be at the front if you don't want to lose because you regenerate most of it.
Alright, as I order my riders, Antoine is already moving. He has
Several riders are literally
78
disintegrating
mountain,
due
he
to the rhythm imposed
has
by the pack.
puncher, he has 76 sprinter and 82 sprinter on his break attempt, followed by the yellow jersey, Campione.
By the way, when the race calms down a bit, can you please check who took which riders? I think no one took the cobbler, right? Uh,
Uh, Pretty sure that might be actually the case. Not here. Here I actually need to check.
yep, that's they didn't
Yeah.
because I think it,
No,
it
I
was a
don't see
question
any of
from
them,
the.
to be honest, from the ones I know. So, uh, would you have taken him? Or do you think that he
No,
just
no.
decision?
The cobbler has better secondaries, but the mountain set it is what kills it. That's just
Okay,
six
meanwhile,
mountain.
there's a bit of speed being put here, and the peloton stretched for a little bit. Uh, Meanwhile, Miru taking advantages to try and follow. Swaxon joining with four men. Joe getting a fourth there, and now I assume Leo is going to respond with four, and there it is. And we will have a break formed, and Campione and Miru will be the only ones having the third helper in the peloton.
That means they pace, I think, unless they want to be disadvantaged
Well, let's
because
see what they
this
do.
is a big part of multiplayer experience. I think.
22, now 21 viewers. Thank you so much for those watching, those
Trying to
that
break.
decided to join. Please tell us your predictions, your favorites, your opinions. If you want to, we're always looking forward for that. Now, we have Lawless and Clay uh, with
The
a
riders are in a
small gap
portion
that
above
should be
10%.
corrected right about now. Antoine is striking again.
Oof, maybe I don't know. Maybe these attacks will hurt him in the end because it's early in the stage, and if he gets caught again, that means that he expended more energy than
Yeah,
usual,
that
like than
won't
the others.
that wouldn't definitely be good at all for his energy if this doesn't go right now. Now we
He's
have
kind of high
Campione.
again. 40 seconds isn't like
Oh, did you see that?
a lot.
Denisi goes into the attack.
Did you see that? Oh, that was funny as
Fantastic,
fuck.
fantastic
Oh,
stage design, I must say.
those animations on Campione were just wonderful. All right, so actually,
As they
Campione
go over the top, the
joins
riders
Tuanu. I
breathe a
believe it
sigh
was
of
Joe that
relief
was
and
trying
hope to
to
recover a bit on
go.
the way
There's
down.
Swaxton here as well, and Miru. Leo Falandri trying to join. Uh, then again, Tuanu's guy
Hold up, let me
definitely trying to follow. There's a mess here going right now, and everyone else needs to not give him that opening.
hold up. Was it one quick question? Was it actually Swaxan that won the first stage? Because I see Campione with a yellow jersey, or
I
is
believe Swaxon was third. Let me quickly check that.
oh wait, it was actually
No, yeah, he won it.
oh
Never mind. Oh, we're
wait,
drunk.
hold up,
Yeah, but
how is that
the
possible?
thing
Oh,
is,
the intermediate sprints, right?
Campione had the advantage of intermediate sprints.
Oh, that I thought I was just yeah, it confused me a lot.
So here comes
Anyway,
Joe, four man as well
yep,
joining the break. Miru again tried to go with three. That would be 78 mountain. That would be puncher. That would be the 82 sprinter. Swaxon following with four man, and everyone else
I
is still
think
in the peloton.
yeah, but this is only up to Leo to pay it. I think if
Yeah.
he doesn't have anyone at the front, while the others have at least three. So
And Leo goes. It's Puncher, it's 76 Sprinter, and the 71 Mountain Helper, also
oh,
known as the Time
someone is
Trialist.
trying to reach from him.
Oh,
It's
I
yeah,
thought it
it's
was
due now.
78.
Let's keep the 78.
Okay, so everyone's trying to again be on the break, and Miru actually goes full team attack, sending his second unit with the leader to join Leo.
Ooh, now it's getting interesting. It's all exploding.
And all is falling apart. Smart move from Leo Falandri there. A little bit of waiting from his team on the break, quickly closing it. Very well done. This might be best for the break though.
I mean, I don't think Leo is going for the QM. unless it didn't seem so in the first stage. But I may be wrong. Everything had changed. It was only cat free climbs, but
Question is, he's been very passive so far. In terms of joining the break, also not having the luck of the race when he was about to. So, what do you think he will do now?
I think his goal will be now the GC and perhaps the sprints classification, because
Tuanu
I
and Miru again trying to make it. And
because
This climb
these
features some
points can
dreadful
be pretty
percentages.
helpful. Like it's 5 points for the cat to climb, right?
okay, uh, it's a 5-3-2-1, yes.
Yeah. Or
We
perhaps
already
he's
have Tuanu's guys going for it. Let's see how that
perhaps
goes.
he's just trying to pamper his 73 mountain guy and basically babysit him.
Well,
That's maybe also
whatever
true. Like
he's doing is not working. Everyone is back together except his two-man ahead. Campione getting a small gap there. That shouldn't last long. And here comes Faker, Tuanu's leader, with Zeus in front. Here comes Joe Whiteley with his 78 mountain. I'm sure Thomas is here. Indeed, he is.
he's
It's two.
protecting Thomas with car, which is interesting.
It's actually a very good move on him. And actually have here Tuanu, who's not going to take it with his leader, but is going to defend uh, and gain points because there was like 2 points to each in the first stage. But it's gonna be the block
Unless
there.
oh wait, we shall investigate it after the stage, I think.
Yes, we should call Leo Falandri and Guillermo to the jury. And there we have it. It was Tuanu 1-2. It was Campione 3-4, and probably Joe fifth. Not sure. Let's see what the game
Yeah,
says.
that was really sus what he did there, unless it
No,
was some block.
I was actually joking. No, it was just 5-3-2-1. Okay, so yeah. First four scored, and these are here in the break. I believe that is what's his name, Nizolo. Yeah, yellow jersey, calling it quits for now. Let's see if he can re-enter the downhill, although he won't be that much of use on the upcoming terrain.
As you can see, the downhills are, yeah, you can see it, I think.
Yeah,
Uh,
indeed. And let's just see what's coming next. Yeah, they are actually very interesting downhills, and I think they're going to be a serve as an incentive to those that might want to try some more attacking here. Right now at the front we have 78, we have Puncher, and 78 for the two of them.
yeah, yeah. Simone is now basically not doing any work with his 78 mountain guy, which is wise from him, I think, this early in the stage.
Perhaps what you would do. Hello Groot, welcome. I don't even know what that emoji is. It looks like a fire extinguisher.
Yeah, I think it's his nickname of me, unless.
I mean, it's really small, so I can't even be sure.
Yeah, it's an extinguisher. Yeah,
Okay.
I can't pronounce.
And there goes Swagston, Carty, and Ethan Hater. That would be Ethan Hater and Carty 78, well, Puncher and 78 respectively.
Well, this is getting.
Miro
I'm
moving from the
indicative
right
bullshit.
side. Let's see if he's gonna face attack. Well, he's pacing a little bit, and he has Errada here, which he's pacing with. Karatero in front, and now Tuanu, bunch of leaders trying to take a good position here into the climb, and the Brits a bit behind. Nizolo finally done, it seems,
I
and
would be
this time
interested.
should be for good.
I'd be
Yeah,
interested. It would be interesting to see whether the 71 mountain guys, the T-tiers, can survive this climb.
let's see.
But I don't think they will be of much help anyway, because like the downhills aren't the most technical of all time. They aren't like alpine downhills.
Ethan
But
Hayter, Hugh Carthy, Ulysses Rosa, Carrier, and Honor. I don't. Yeah, I remember these guys from the LOC. That was a fun tournament. Um, we're going to have the fight for the 5-3-2-1 points again in 3 kilometers, and let's see who's here. Miru, moving his leader again. Joe and everyone. Gaps are closed. Everyone back on.
One is
Less and
going
less
pretty
men
hard
are
for the
surviving here.
KOM classification, which I like. I
I
mean,
mean, let's be
I
honest.
like his playing style. So
Hello, Guillermo. Leo is here. Uh, Next to Swaxon and
The
Campione,
riders are
last
going through a very tough
of the
portion with
bunch with his
percentages above 10%.
leader. So right now, the fight for the KOM is coming. We have Campione in the front with Rosa and Ulisi, Joe Whiteley following with his two best mountain riders, and now Thomas making the move. Oh, Massey, it's Joe, Tuanu, and Campione. And
yep,
Attack
Campione
I
in
by
think
can
Joe.
for fourth.
deranged Thomas.
Yep. I think that might be a wise move actually to go with the 82 mountain guy for
Yeah, I
the.
was gonna say that's a secure
The
move, so to
riders
speak,
must be
it
careful.
because
This downhill is
we all
known to be
know that
very dangerous.
the intermediary classification on this tour system causes a tremendous fight for these points, as they are quite a few, and they can actually decide the classification.
We're now at the
Yep,
halfway stage.
it's
It's
not
a good time
no
to take
longer
some
can
food.
you rely on only the GC,
Not the
which
GC,
promotes
yeah.
it promotes the it promotes attacking play, but it also promotes people who
Mickey
basically throw
Mouse,
away
really,
their
because
GC
yeah,
moves. Or,
because I mean, I can understand the skill to some degree, but at the end of the day, it's also tour, so maybe it should be at least a little bit downgraded.
I think so. Yeah, yeah. I don't think it should be downgraded to almost zero, but
No, no, that
yeah,
no, dear.
it should be it should be lowered
The
for sure.
current pace is a bit too
I agree
docile for
with
some
that.
riders who are looking
Okay,
to
It's
so the
create a
Leon
price.
breakaway.
Alaphilippe from Leo Falandri going for the sprint, followed by Campione. Oh, there's Thomas, and there's Swanu, and there's the huge turn on the downhill, and
Oh, this
another
is
one, and it's gonna
yeah.
be
That's Leo.
Leo,
That's Leo. That's Leo.
Campione, Joe, Tuanu. Wow, that sprint messy. Like a turn right before the sprint, a U-turn right before the freaking
If I'm
sprint.
being honest, I'm not sure I like this. Like, I don't think this should be at tour finals, like sprints like these. But that's just my opinion, and yeah, I'm just a
Oh,
commentator. No.
I can at least take it on an intermediate sprint, but when we see finishes that aren't exactly the best as well, it's a bit more. Tuanu team attack with his five members, and let's see response first. Swaxon, Archibald, and Yates here. Joe, Carr, Yates. People don't seem to want to attack out of the blue. And
Well,
now
this
it's
is getting
Swaxon.
interesting now because if Toanu's 71 climber, the teacher
Yeah,
can survive this and get a gap, I think he can just 99 the downhill or like nine, do enough so that everyone recovers and then
Simon
just
Carr and Simon Yates from Joe, or Adam Yates, one of the Yates, is going now
Simon.
in response. It's Adam, right? Yeah, Simon is the other team's leader, I believe. So Leo right now putting on that pace. Let's see. Oh, that guy here. It is the 76 sprinter. No shot there.
They're over the top
Now
and
this is
heading down
interesting
the
because
other
it's
side at a
more
fair
than a
lick.
minute
They'll be
to the
able to get some
peloton, and
strength back.
he's
It's a
still
pretty
got
good
four
gap that
riders.
he can try and consolidate on that climb, right?
You can see the downhill now, so
Yeah, yeah.
that's self-explanatory again. So
No, no. I was saying that's a pretty good gap if he maintains it. That he could try and consolidate on the next climb. Would you agree?
yep, and if he just decides to go for the 82 climber, maybe he can just solo win this if he plays his cards right.
Let's see, because this is actually a very interesting race scenario right now. We have Tuanu in the front, over a minute lead on the peloton. Joe Whiteley is 52 seconds, 43 now behind him, 30 seconds lead to the peloton. So, but it is worth noting that Joe only going with lead 78 mountain
This is the
rider and
last third of
puncher.
the race. The team
And
leaders have their
Tuanu has
I
minds
think
his
fixed on
Tomo
today's
should go
goal.
for the climber now because he can get a lot of
oh wait,
time
A6.
there.
Oh, Daniel, I just have better things to worry about than this. Not my fault that this shitty game. Okay, there we go. Yeah, this is a very interesting scenario now because the next climb is about to begin. Depth is a bit lower now. Let's see how this goes.
Yeah, I think he should sacrifice the puncher for sure.
Leo
If he can
Falandri already crying because he thinks Tuanu has made it. I don't think the gap is big enough to be sure yet. It depends on what happens on the next climb.
I think that's his and Gabi's like psychological tricks, you know.
Yeah, those don't really work on anyone that has a brain. So let's see what happens there.
Yeah, but I mean, in earlier rounds it could work, but not in semifinals or finals.
Yeah.
So
Okay, it's Leo and Swaxon seem to be putting a pace here, but let's see if they can uh, reduce the gap before the steepest sections of the climb.
I think what Tuanu should do now is just go like 75 or something in order to preserve the gap for as long as possible, and he should be first on the top of the climb
It's in
with
such
his
percentages
78.
that the
I mean
strongest can
82
create
mountain
some
guy.
gaps.
If
Gonna be
he,
honest, not shocked at all to see Joe trying to capitalize on this with the 78 climber.
yep. If he, I think now it's gonna be G2 syndrome. So whenever someone else attacks, it's gonna get paced down real quick, and they're gonna
26.
red basically.
Yeah, I
But
mean, right
that
now they're a bit uncomfortable with having allowed this gap, and they don't have much time to close it. As another member dies, the expected 71 Mountain Man, and Joe Whiteley now going as hard as he can, uh, throwing his puncher on the work of trying to get Yates there, but it's a big gap still, 41 seconds, and
he also
Tuanu's
doesn't
doing
get
it.
draft like the other 78s do in the peloton, and it's kind of flat now. I mean, not after this steeper section, it's gonna be around
Tuanu
5% or
losing the
so.
puncher now and making it all out for his leader here.
Yep, I think he's doing the right thing now,
Yeah, I
forcing
mean,
the others to also
once you've
sacrifice, and
committed
then
to
be the
this long and you've got a gap like this, definitely the right move here.
maybe they catch him if they all cooperate with their 82s.
Oh, Tuanu is alone now. That was quick, but expected as he's now giving it all in the pace. There's 3 kilometers of climb only, and he wants to have as much as he can into the downhill. Now Swaxon
Yep.
going with leader and 78.
Well, he will almost surely be first on the top of the climb at least.
Absolutely, 1 minute now, and Swaxon
Watch
launching
out, a
himself
team
with
leader
his
is
leader
falling
as well.
behind.
Obviously, everyone will want some part of that action, obviously, because Tuanu is already there with his, and
This climb is
Leo
feared by
Leo's
many
helper
riders.
died
The
pretty quickly,
percentages
by the
are
way.
very
I
high.
think
pretty much a consequence of the
compared to his
pace.
standards, I think. Yeah, and maybe there's G2 syndrome now. Like no one will want to pace because they will be all dead or something. That is also a possibility.
And oh, I missed. It's Yates, Miru, Swaxon, Miru, sorry, and Joe doing 2, 3, 4, and Tuanu obviously winning it.
Yeah, now they will cooperate, but as I said, you see the downhills. So.
Yeah, pretty good for a move like this, as we had spoken before. Uh, in here we have leaders only as well. Let's see if they work between themselves, if they cooperate.
But
Miru
now they
passing, now
will.
Yates passing. They seem to be cooperating.
If this goes to the line, I think Tuanu will have a lot of work to do on the third stage, which is extremely hard for a yellow jersey to handle. That's because it's out of the range of bonus seconds, which means that people want to relay with you
The riders are entering the last 15 kilometers
because
of the
they want the
stage.
yellow jersey as well. So it's good.
Mendez, hello, welcome to the stream as well. He's saying
Maybe.
fake your destiny is to be last. Let's see. Attack
I
from
wonder who
Geraint
he
Thomas.
means.
They're really pacing as much as they can right now.
Yeah, but no matter what
39
happens,
seconds.
Tuanu already, like, assuming he wins this, but which isn't a certain thing, but it's likely, I would say. I think it's already a solid 25 points plus some, KOM points and stuff. So I think.
Final
So I know
The riders are
good.
entering the
inclination,
last
well,
10
second to
kilometers
last
of the stage.
inclination of the day, a steep one at that. We're in 12,
Yeah.
13, 16 gradient now. And
Tuanu just needs to make sure that they won't bridge. Yeah, and he's gaining. He's gaining
yeah,
again.
and they're definitely not managing to do so. I mean, he's keeping from start to the end of the downhill with a few changes, but the 40 seconds he had, sorry, at the top of the climb, he still has them.
Now I think he's gonna lose a bit because of the draft advantage the others have, but I think unless something drastic happens, he has this.
Joe
The
desperately
finishing line is at the
trying to
bottom of
put
the slope. It's
some
the
effort
final
here
moment of excitement.
before the obvious downhill, but everyone's doing it as well. So
There are just 5
it seems like
kilometers
Tuanu
left.
has this one in the bag. Let's see if that's the case or not.
I think he can. Yeah, if he just does 85 or so, even if he's close to being dead, which I doubt, I think he still has some yellow
Yeah,
left at least.
2.5 to go in downhill terrain. It should be uh, interesting to
Yeah,
see.
that Joe
Everyone's
launched
already
correctly.
going desperately. Tuanu going. He's the natural winner. Let's see who gets second.
Alone against all. It
Letting
Um,
Joe,
required a
letting
lot of energy,
Joe,
and he showed
unless
he was above the rest
uh,
today.
it's
yeah, Joe.
Joe. It's
The riders
Miru.
bringing up their
No,
rear
sorry,
have
it's
made it
Leo.
through sheer
It's Miru.
willpower. This stage
Swexan
was
and
a real
Campione.
strength
Let's see if
sapper.
there were any types of. Well, let me just finish this, by the way.
Maybe check what the 78 mountain guys are doing. Okay, so
And
that's
here,
Leo finishing seventh
and that's
and
four
eighth,
4 minutes and a half, five. So that's it.
and now there's also, I believe, wait,
Oh
because
man,
there are
this
12
Baker's
riders
destiny
and
was
one is
not to be
missing.
last in this stage.
The riders are in a portion above 10%.
Wait, I'm getting a ping for some bizarre reason.
Hello, good night.
Hello, Futi, welcome.
I'm arriving late as usual, but I think I'm here to stay till the end. And I watched
Nice.
the final of the stage, and it's very good to hear Bazo. It's not usual to him to come here and commentate, and it was a very nice job in the first stage.
Well, first of all, welcome. Yeah, Busto is uh, very very good on the details, the technical part, because like Joe, for example, he has a lot of hours in solo before coming to Multi, so it's always good to have a great analyst here. Thank you to Busto, and thank you, Fiti, for joining.
Yeah, let's see what these roads can bring us. What these players can do,
Well,
and
it's been messy so far. You did you watch the stage before this or just this one?
yeah, I just watched this one.
All right. It's been a bit messy. Tuanu getting the yellow jersey with a long distance move. Well,
Mhm.
uh, and actually, it was perfect timing, and hesitation between the others means that he got 24 seconds. So everyone on the
That's
same
not
time
zero.
here. And GC says Toronto leading, Thomas from Joe 25 seconds behind, Miru 27 seconds behind on third, Leo Falangi fourth 28 behind, Campione and Swaxon fifth and sixth respectively, both 30 seconds behind. Points Jersey is led by Swaxon, 1 point ahead of Campione, 3 points ahead of Miru in fourth, Miru in fourth as well, Joe in fifth, Tornuda sixth and seventh. Then the KOM has Thomas 8 points for Joe, Tuanu two riders with 7 points and one with five, and then Swaxon with four. So
Yeah,
still very early stages for this.
I think this distance that Tonu has over the rest is pretty much uh, is very very important because 28 seconds in one final can be determining. But yeah, also the other classifications is well positioned in KOM. In points, not so much. But anyways, he has in this moment he has the lead, he has the advantage, and if he can maintain it to the end, it can be
He
a
has
big
a
win
good
for him.
placement in KOM. The thing is, and this is actually a good point to be discussed here. If he's going to try and sustain both the lead and the KOM, it's going to be a rough life for him.
And I mean, this stage is good for long range attacks that the yellow jersey will have to control, I think. So
And KOM isn't determined at all. There were little points in the first two stages compared to the points that we
Yeah,
are going to
yeah.
have in the
But
next
that's the
two.
point. If Tuanu wants to get his hands on this classification, as he at least showed at the last stage that he might, it's going to be a hard life for him having to control movements and trying to get the KOM jersey.
Yeah, and winning GC of course doesn't mean
Yeah,
that
yeah,
you win overall,
exactly.
and
Exactly.
Toinu needs to do more than just winning the GC. So
Hello
let's see
to
what he
one
can
and
do in
all.
this stage. If he
Today,
will
it
stay
will
the
be the
peloton, if he
climbers
will
who have
try to
any
attack
chance of victory.
with
The riders
some
should have a
secondary
hard day
riders, and
today.
how
The
will
rain
he
is
try to control
non-stop.
Price
Basil?
riders.
I think
Basil,
Leo has a bit of an advantage here because he finished. I think he was 7th with his 17 mountain guy, which means, and he gained some time on the others, which means that in the breakaway he has an excuse not to work at the back. If
Well,
he
let me
has his
actually
17.
see that. GC, it's yeah. Leo has 30 seconds on Tuanu.
Oh wait, that's
And,
his punch drive. He lost some time
Oh
on
wait,
stage 1.
no. You're saying the 78. You were saying 78. Is that it?
Yeah, so Tuanu has the first 78
No,
as well.
Tuanu has the first 78. 30
Well, I think
seconds
Leo
behind.
lost some time on stage 1.
Oh, here he is. He definitely lost some time here because he's 27 seconds behind Miru actually.
yeah,
And
But I
don't even
remember he
know.
was 7th and 8th the last stage, so that's why I thought. My bad.
Basil,
My bad.
Right.
Basil, if you are in the position here that you are behind some of the guys, where in the stage, just looking at the profile, where in the stage would you try your move if you want a long way attack here?
Well, certainly not before the third categorized climb, because you would have to pace. I mean, a good launching point if you are truly desperate, like the usual Frabo attack, would be on the steep part of the second categorized climb.
I would say a non-Frabo move for the better would definitely be the final first cat climb to avoid
yeah,
that
that's
flat
true.
there.
That's very true.
After that part, so trying to make
the-
the differences there.
I think the stage will actually be decided on a sprint of like 2 to 3 riders. That's just my bet, and I believe game knowledge will be what will decide here,
And,
together with games, of course. Because I think
who do you
that
think will take this attack?
The
Will
weather
try
is
this attack?
worse than
Do you
awful
think it's
today.
Miro? Do you
I
think it's
pity the
Leo?
riders.
What do you think?
I
My money is
think
always on Leo, by the way. To be the first.
There's a rider trying to break away from the
I
Also,
mean,
already moving, by the
Leo
way.
isn't in the best spot, so he may try that. And with his skill, I think he could pull it off if there's ratting at the back. But I think Joe is very eager. Like, judging by the first 2 stages, he pulled a lot when Tuanu attacks, for example. So I think he really wants to win. And that may cost him, I think, if he isn't careful.
Very interesting breakaway forming there. We have the 78 mountain of several people, I think, including the leader, or the 78 of Koinu.
Here, but there's extreme. Oh, there we go. We have Scarty. So I believe everyone indeed has the 78 rider here. Indeed.
By the way, I think people who will only have, like, who have less leaders than the others will suffer between the second and the last Cat 1 climb, because it's very flat compared to the rest of the stage. Like
And Joe is
20
not
kilometers.
letting this breakaway go anywhere. He just
Just joining action.
oh, he joins. Yes, he broke the group and joined. Let's see if
Usual 4-man movement for Joe.
yes, for my movement. And now we are going to an interesting situation of the race where the 78 mountains of everyone are in E1, while the leaders are all on the peloton. And now I don't see who is going to walk in peloton, because
Maybe Miro and Leo.
Leon Alaphilippe going right now, sent by
Yeah.
Leo to join the other tree.
yeah, Leo Falandre understood that it's needed to have him there, and Miro is the one walking in the peloton, but just maintaining the pace because it's not really a hard pace here.
Yeah, I think it's up to Miru and Simone, but they shouldn't overcommit. I think it was a slight mistake to not get a 4th rider in that break, but we'll see.
But it's actually been oh, and Tuanu as well. Not only he is the leader, but he also has 3 men behind.
Oh wait, I forgot.
Leo Falandri goes. Leo Falandri
82
goes.
mountain, 82 mountain. There he goes. Long way attack. We were not predicting an attack so early.
That's not expected at all, to be honest.
But Leo Falandri is going for a long way, and Toinu is just going to cut this difference short. He's not going to let Leo go anywhere, I think.
Leo currently not enjoying his position.
Oh, he's moving. He's on the move.
Toinu is on the move as well. Oh, this is
I mean, I'm not sure. Like, I applaud his effort, but I'm not sure this is the right move.
I don't think either, and everyone wants to join now.
Yeah, break my point.
And now Leo wasted like 1 or 2 ticks of yellow bar, I think, or blue bar, you know.
Yes, and now we are going to see what's going on the front group, where the one pushing is mainly Joe, because he has 4 riders on the front. So he has a clear advantage if this goes through. And also, I think Leo Falandri has a very...
Miro going, I think. Yeah,
yes,
there
it's Miro time.
Attacks.
I think people are turning on attacks so they can destroy Tuanu. I think that's the point. They are trying to break Tuanu. Leo Falandri went first. Now Miro Ribera.
Let's be honest here. If he keeps responding to all of them instead of trying to place them back, that may actually work.
Yes, and this is interesting. This is very interesting. I don't know if they are just talking and saying, okay, we need to break Tuanu and we need to go for it, or if they are
They don't usually do that. I mean, they talk, maybe they could exchange PMs or so, but I mean, in terms of microphone, each one is with their...
Yes. I mean, talking in the sense of messaging each other, but
I don't think
it's also possible. Yeah, it's also possible that they are not doing it. It's also
some
possible
of these moves. Some of these moves are usually easy to read for those in the lobby, and they usually join in, do not join in.
Yes. I think that's the most probable case, to be honest. I think it's the most probable case is just that they are trying to damage Tuanu and just are taking some turns to do it.
I mean, it's great that all people have that winner mentality in this final, so no one will ret for the sake of it, you know, and only do it if it's necessary.
Yes, and let's see if the game is going on that direction of trying to break Tuanu, because the advantage is very interesting.
Flaxen going nowadays.
Flaxen going, and it takes turns, and Tuanu is responding to everyone.
I think everyone's trying to force the actual attack here, a bit like Tuanu had it before, but so early. I don't know what they're thinking strategy-wise. Vasto, do you have any thoughts?
I mean, if I may say some input, like put some input in here. I don't think
that's what I asked.
Every single one of them. Just look at the gradients. They're going 25 k's an hour, and yeah, this isn't the place to launch attacks, I'm afraid. They should cooperate.
But at this point, I mean, they're all putting the effort, so not many will have the energy advantage at this rate.
Yeah, but
that's also true.
I think these attacks are pointless in the sense that they don't really want to go in the front group. They just want to force Tuanu to response, and I think that and of course to try to see if someone is not paying attention and just goes behind. In that case, eliminate the rival, let's say. But in this case, I think Tuanu is responding, and let's see what he can do. And the advantage of the front group is now over 2 minutes. Can we see the fight, Big Dog in the front, so we can see who wins KOM? Or it's still 3.5 kilometers.
Anyway, this will cost them, though. I think those who attack more than once.
There will be people that will try to take the point. I think it's not a lot of points. It's just second category. There are a lot of first in this stage.
But it will be good for some to steal points if the leaders of the mountain are not here, and I don't think they are.
Yes, let's see what they can do.
Where retting can actually be helpful because it's so long and so hard that you can't attack all the time.
Yeah, Tuanu and Simone are the ones trying to take the point.
It looks like Simone has the advantage here, but Tuanu going on a fast sprint, and it's Joe Whiteley that says, "Thank you very much. I'll take them." Who, sorry?
Yes, the very blocked. Tuanu was
Yeah,
very blocked
it's not
by
the first
Simone.
time we see sadly blocks today on the intermediate sprint. Skate block them.
Yeah. It was that was very damaging to Tuanu because he didn't got the first place, and Joe Whiteley just took the better
Joe
line.
White
And,
just saying, "Yeah, thank you very much. I'll take those while you guys sort that out."
yes, and it's a second place for Tuanu and
This
third
downhill will
place
allow the
for.
Oh,
riders to
we
recover
have
from their
Thomas on the
earlier
attack. We
efforts.
have Joe
Yes, we have
attacking with his
Thomas and
leader.
Joe waited with Stewart there,
Yeah.
so he can
Yeah,
do
but
this
now-
break, and now it's time for Tuanu to work. Let's see.
I think that if I want to try and make some sense of what's happening here, at least if I was in the lobby, I'd probably try some of it as well after seeing this race unfold. Fanu is kind of a very offensive player, probably kind of easy to goat into the responding role, and maybe they're just starting to realize it at this point.
Yeah, let's
Yeah,
see, because Tuanu responding 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 times.
Yeah,
It's
it's
just
not going to be good for his health.
Wano is one of the gentleman players, so and that may cost him here. But I mean, he kind of has the excuse that he gained a lot of points in the on the second stage with the stage
Let's
win
be
and
honest.
so forth.
Tuanu here, responding again, is definitely trying the easiest solution to not work, which is let's respond, let's stop this at bird. But when he's responding like this, it's gonna hurt him a lot.
and Tuanu just lost his first domestic, so now his
I
leader
would
has
understand this on a 100k stage, but this is too long and too hard for.
Yes,
This is
now
becoming-
Tuanu is limited, and his response is limited at the point that he has only one guy with his leader, and in case this guy doesn't has more bars, I don't know who is the guy. It's
It's a 71 Mountain.
71 Mountain. In case he
he'll
dies,
have them for the downhill, but on
Let's
the next
imagine-
climb-
in
Let's
case he
imagine the
dies, he
stage
will-
ended before the last steep climb of 4k, 10% or so. If it ended on the flat after the Cat 2 climb, then it may have been wise to do that. But now everyone will go nuts on the last climb, which means that people who overattacked and overextended themselves will suffer and lose some time there, I think.
Campione managing to save 3 men. Miru, I think, lost but got one back. Not entirely sure. He has a. These two have the numbers advantage right now. Campione has definitely been a bit more cautious with his moves thus far.
Maybe that's a good thing for him. Because
Yeah,
he's down
that's
and-
actually surprising me because Campione is a kind of player that also likes to give his all out, but he's playing it smart here. Let's see if it works out.
And we have some discussion in the chat, Tuanu and Leofalandre, I think, because Tuanu wanted more help from people to close these gaps, and he's not getting any. And Leofalandre says he won't help because he destroyed his break in the moment he attacked. But yeah, so Tuanu
Well,
said
this can be the kind of moment that completely makes a difference for the yellow jersey when people are not willing to work with him. When he feels he's the one that needs to close everything, this may be a breaking point on the race.
yes, and we are seeing that in the front group there are big breaks there with Simone and Miru going forward, now joined by the British, by
Flaxen and Joe indeed, and they have here a gap. It seems like Fanu is going to be able to close it, because if it went for a bit more, it could have become even more dangerous.
Yes, but once more, Tuanu was the one closing, and Leofalandre
But
was the one
it's
following.
Joe and Campione again trying to put the pace on. Let's see who closes
Yeah.
it. So now
Clearly,
Miru and
this
Fanu on it.
this group doesn't go in favor of anyone. Can we see who is in A1?
There is no A. Oh, A1. Sorry, I understood.
I mean,
Now the
who's
skeleton is
That
all
would be-
together.
No,
Yes,
that's
now.
that's just domestics.
Yes,
Yeah,
because
and now the
everyone
speed
is together now.
start, and I believe that Joe saved a lot because he had a gap and they had to bridge it. I
Yes.
believe.
Indeed.
What is
So
Tuanu?
he made-
Oh, Tuanu is waiting for the yellow jersey, right? The yellow jersey was behind.
Oh wow, what happened?
Hold up, hey, wait, this is getting
Was it a
interesting. Was it a puncture or?
Yeah, let me just check the events to be sure. Yes, it was a puncture.
Yeah, okay,
Oh,
okay, then they should wait.
Flaxen
Yeah.
immediately putting the order in the lobby saying everyone maintain, and it seems that they did so, which is good. Fair play,
Yes.
always nice.
The
Tuanu
riders are in
got
a portion
his
above
shares
10%.
back. It seemed It's impossible to believe
Oh,
that
but Miru immediately moving after he joins.
Yeah, it's impossible to believe that Cyanide didn't so far add a button to just remove punctures because
It's just annoying.
That's just PCM, but I think they might actually fix that in PCM 22, at least from what I've like from my conversations with Clement from Cyanide.
I hope they can. I hope they can do it. And
Joe
now
Whiteley moving, and Carretero Errada is here as well. Carretero too, because he has 4 guys. Joe is going with Thomas for the KOF, actually.
No, I mean, Joe saved a lot, and now Miro and Joe are in a good spot. Joe should maintain though, because I mean it's only 15 k's an hour, but
it's the KOF, and he can't really maintain in this final 1.4, right?
Yeah, that's true. That's true as well. Yeah.
Yeah, Joe going for it. Joe bets on his 82 mountain to win the
very smart from Joe, the way he plays this KOM, in the sense that he doesn't take his helpers with him. He knows what it would do to them, and Nero might be in a small disadvantage in that regard, even if he wins the KOM. It's going to be for Joe.
There goes Joe Whiteley. Miro lets him pass first. Didn't try to react because he has a
that was smart on him. Yeah, that was smart on
and
him.
And Joe is now just going to wait, and let's see if the Peloton can bridge. I think in the Peloton we have some damage because there is reduced. It is reduced to 14 riders, so
it's down to the 3 main mountain guys, 82, 78, and the puncher.
And my question is,
Joe is also in an interesting position regarding the sprints classification, because the intermediate sprint is coming up now, and if he wins it or gets a good placement, I think he will be doing well, because he got second place and then scored.
Let me check. We still have time until the actual sprint. Just let me see how the well, I don't see Thomas even near 30 points, but yeah, it's a 19-point gap. It's good for him. Yeah, if he can make this happen.
Let's see.
It isn't insurmountable, you know.
No, it doesn't. It's 19 points, and this sprint by itself has 20 if he manages to win it.
Let's see what he can do. Let's see if the intermediate sprint goes to Thomas or to.
But it's Miru doing his train. He has the advantage for the intermediate sprint, but how much is he willing to spend on it is the question. Now Errada putting himself in the front, Thomas side by side. They're gonna roll it, and it's
he's letting him take the first spot. I think that's wise.
Yes, now Thomas just took the second, and that's enough. And now Miru is going to try to break Thomas. Let's see.
17 points, so Joe's closer.
Joe is very, very aware of the situation and just tries to follow Miru's will at this point, of course. And
Joe doing a fantastic work in the intermediate classifications at this stage, by the way.
And I think Miru is doing the right thing here. He's trying to do a different strategy, and I think maybe it worked better if Miru was not alone. I mean, he has one Joe rider, but if he was with some other guys domestics. But let's see. And Madrazo is completely.
Oh, and Swaxon says, "Yeah, I want an invitation to that party, please." And he goes, I'm feeling it as well.
I think everyone will join at this point, and because Miru got reduced to 2 riders and is not going to push very far, because the other guys are just coming behind, and they will join.
Keeping that ice cold calm of his, not panicking, keeping Thomas there with Miru, waiting to get his domestics up to the spot, and he was going to do it perfectly executed there.
Swagson is reduced to 2 riders, I think.
No, yes, he is indeed. I don't see.
No, that's interesting.
Miru and Swagson to 2.
Leo needs to be aware of the gap there, and he closes it quickly.
Yes, and it's 2 riders for both of them, and Tuanu has 3, I think. Yes.
I'm a bit surprised with Swagson, to be honest.
By the way, Simone's puncher showed that animation of being at 10% yellow. I saw it. You can see it again. Click on his puncher. Yeah, can you see like his way of pedaling? So
that isn't shocking. I mean, as much as he's trying to keep him, it's going to be hard in the terrain that is upcoming, because it's a very constant inclination upwards.
Yep. So unless he goes snail pace, I don't think that's gonna work.
Adam Yates putting on the attack, maybe to defend Thomas's 1 point in the KOM previously.
And
I think
Tuanu
so,
is
yeah.
the one closing, and Tuanu,
Radio Tour
look at
has
this.
announced
Tuanu
a
is
flat
trying
tire
to
for
go
a
for the
rider.
KOM with his domestic. He tried it on the second category climb, and now he's trying to get some more
Leo
points.
Falandri has 3 riders. Leo Falandri is trying to make the move as well.
And but at this point, Tuanu is leaving his leader with 1 domestic, what is quite fine. But when he is reduced to 0 domestics, or I mean, when he is reduced to only the 78 mountain, he can't go for the mountains and
Yeah,
let
and
his
he's dead.
leader
He's
alone.
dead. His puncher is dead.
Yes, now we have a difficult situation for Tuanu because he wants to win KOM with his domestic.
Oh,
But
Saxon in the mud.
let's see, Miro is also
Miro as well.
suffering. And the leader,
They're
That
heading
was
downhill,
Yates,
so
and
they've
that
got to make
was
sure to keep
Honor,
warm
and I think
make
Leo
no
took the other
mistakes
2.
on
Let
their
me check.
trajectory.
Oh, sorry. Was this one? Yeah,
yeah,
indeed
yes.
it was. Oh, Campione actually took 4 according to the game. We'll see that later.
We have a break.
We'll
We
see
have
at
a
the
break.
line.
Yeah.
So Leo Falandri joins. Tuanu is here too, and Campione has his 2 riders here. I think everyone else is about to close it right
Yeah,
now.
they close the gap, but we have 2 riders only for Miro as well. And now we have Joe and Swaxon. So who has
Maybe
2
what
riders?
what Leo should do after this downhill
It's,
is to attack because he has the numerical advantage
I
at
think
least.
Leo's the only one with 3
Yeah,
riders.
is Leo.
Yeah, he is.
So very interesting to Leo. Let's see if he does something in this flat part, or if he waits for the mountains to do the difference. Because Joe, the other guys are just 1 minute and a half behind. Even if they come close to the group, they will be too dead to help. So let's see.
We come to the most flat part of the stage since it's actual beginning. So let's see if someone will try heroics here. It's not expected. It's a good opportunity to recover some energy, but let's see.
And tell us in the chat what you are expecting from this stage. Who do you think you will win? We have 22 people watching, so be welcome
Well, well,
to
thank you,
comment.
Rich. Just saying, 30 seconds.
Wait, there's someone coming here. It is Simon
the
Clark
Joe.
from Joe Whiteley.
But he's close to being dead, I think.
Yeah, he is, but if he can enter here at this stage, might be a good chance for him to recover energy and to at least help a little
So this
bit
is the
at
last
that
third of the race.
beginning of the
Anyone who is
next
gunning
one.
for victory has
I
got
think
to
it's
move
too late
fairly
for
soon.
Leo to attack now.
Yes.
Oh, he's trying, but no.
Let's see when this goes up. Just in this small climb that is not categorized.
Campione gets his man back as well. I think in that regard, Leo was an advantage.
Let's
until
see
he
if
made
someone
that
tries
move.
to attack here, just here. I think maybe on this one or on the next one.
Here could
so
have been, and there's Joe Whiteley doing
Oh,
it.
someone. Yeah,
Yes.
Joe, go.
I saw this coming. This was the moment for, and they will
This
try
would be a
again. They
Perfect
close.
place to try and draw punchers, to be honest.
I'm
Yes.
not exactly impartial, so I must say I would like Joe to win. So
Let's see if someone else tries again in this climb. There is a small climb, then downhill, then the mountain start. But I think everyone is paying a lot of attention to this moment. But this is the moment I think
here
someone
at
has.
this point is to wait for Paso Joe.
Yes. Let's see. This is the moment. I think maybe Miro Rivera is going for it here, in the top of this climb, just before the downhill. I don't know. Maybe it's just positioning, but here I would see an attack here. Let's see.
the thing is, on Paso Joao, it may seem like completely negligible, but the fact that some riders have the puncher means that they can use their 78s later, which
There goes
means
Miro. There goes Miro.
Here goes.
There goes Miro. There was the attack I was expecting. There was Miro Rivera. It was very predictable, and
Here he is usually for these
it's
straps.
kind of
and Joe
smart, I think.
working
Yes.
with his puncher.
let's see if he can recover and he can enter the mountain with some advantage.
Notice the quick response from Joe rather than the actual leader. Perhaps Joe is aware that if he gives too much gap here, they are going to regret it.
Yep,
It's in such
but
percentages
maybe
that the
Joe is
strongest can create some gaps.
overextending again, but I don't think it hurt him that much, this pull.
I mean, it was the puncher working, so
Yeah, of course, that's
have,
why I'm saying that. It
a
didn't,
major
it didn't
difference. He's not going to last that long. Still very,
I
very.
mean, my style of like analysis is the same as my playing style.
Well,
I'm
your
way too
style
stressed about-
is sometimes relying on the other side too much, keeping too many riders, and then just losing them.
Yeah,
Let's see.
sometimes that's true.
Let's see if Miro's advantage can go anywhere
Joe
because
Whiteley
people are
says,
attacking.
"Screw this! I want to join," but everyone joins as well. So let's see.
Let's see if they stop behind because Miro needs this gap. Miro needs them to stop behind, and they are not stopping. And now it's Joe Whiteley going for it, and yeah, this is just Joe Whiteley going.
Yeah, now this is getting interesting. Okay, Tuanu goes.
Yes, Tanu also tries to go, and we see Campione here and Swagson in the back of the group. Leo Faladri also trying to bridge, but Miro Ribera has the advantage. So let's see. Joe got
For Joe.
2 riders, so Carr was actually very helpful. But now it's only 2, and let's see if Joe can join Miro and go for a 2-player attack. And
A pretty good move from Joe, exactly in the
that's a
spot
minute.
that
And they're kind of rating. They're kind of rating at the back. It's 1 minute and 20.
it was
Yeah,
the exact
this is.
spot I said would be perfect for a serious adventure, and Joe using his third guy exactly to make that happen, joining Miro now, and yeah, they're allowing such a wide gap. It's gonna be Swaxton to try now.
yes,
1 minute 50. Yeah, that's a lot. Phew.
yeah, it's almost 2
Leo.
minutes from the group. So let's
Tuanu
see.
loses his third helper. Leo
Yes, and
very good at the manner and still keeping his puncher for a bit more.
Yes, and I think it will be useful, but I don't think 2 minutes is an advantage that they will want to let in the top of the break. And now goes Leo.
The fact is that Joe's and Miru's helpers can maybe hang on to the group, but
But well, 2.2 to go. They can try. I don't think it's gonna happen.
No. But Miro and Joe are only going to cross the top with 1 rider, while here people are going to try to pass with
but they
2.
have 2 minutes to try and make that work.
So let's see, 1.5 kilometers to top. Can we see the fight for the mountain?
It's gonna be no one. Well, I was gonna say no one really fighting over it. Miro does a bit of acceleration, realizes that Joe
died.
is dead.
Miro should wait.
Oh, but Miro died as well.
Yes, but Miro tried.
Now they should cooperate at 60 or 65 to recover everything.
Yes, and they are only 5 riders in the second group. So I think at this point Leo Faladri is the only one with 2, and he will try to close the gap. Let's see if he can on this on the start of the Passo Tre Croce. So let's see, and let's see if there is. But I think it's very good
to be flawless, or they're gonna fail.
I think Miro and Joe are the ones that are playing. I think they did the right attack, and I think they will win. I think it's very good. The move is very good, and they are taking a lot of points in KOMs and intermediate sprints and everything. So let's see. Valverde can help, but I think this one is for Miro and Joe. And,
I think the best place to use Leo's domestic would be here, because on the climb it's kind of, I mean, it is helpful, but it isn't the difference maker. You know, if Joe and Miru come to the intermediate sprint with full yellow, I think they win.
He did not use it in the flat. Oh, now he's using it in the flat part.
Leo Faladri is going to try to bridge alone, but people are following. Yes, they are.
Tuanu follows, but there's the guy. Oh, what happened there?
Puncture.
Oh, it's a puncture. I wasn't even seeing the right side of my screen.
Puncture for Swagson. This is terrible.
This is terrible for him. No one is going to wait at this point, rightfully so. The stage is launched, and this may be all she wrote for Swagson. There is.
That's the end of the dream for Swagson. Terrible.
That's not how
it is. That's bad.
That's Joe Whiteley casually crossing over, rolling over for the sprint win. Second is Miru, and the third will be Alejandro Valverde from Leo.
So let's see. Now the climb starts, and the difference is down to 130. Let's see how much Valverde has to do.
Swagson is completely done.
Yes.
Swaxon is kind of raging, but that's completely understandable.
Let's. But Simone did also a very bad move because he fell from the group and he now had to recover the
Leo
difference.
trying another attack, and right
And-
now everyone is left watching. Tuanu trying to join now. Campione still only following. Terrible for Swaxon here, though. It's over for him, at least for now. Maybe he can try a long distance on the next stage.
Yes, Miro and Joe have an interesting difference. I think they can't recover it, but let's see. They are relaying at a slow. Yes.
Now the question is who will pull at the flutter section now at around 4 to 5%, because
Yes.
it's 27 k's an hour, so draft is pretty important here. But
Yeah, and
Yeah,
Miro and
they-
Joe are dividing the points here, the mountain points. So it's also very good for them too. I think they will fight for the KOM classification, and they will also
I
win the
think there
stage. and-
definitely were a few messages exchanged here to make this work smooth with the divisions and the divisional work.
Yeah, they were talking in the chat about how much they should relay.
I mean, there was a few, but I think there was there might have been a few DMs. Nothing wrong with that. Obviously, they're just
No,
working
no.
out things in the
DMs are
breakaway.
completely
I think
fine.
they definitely set up some things in DM when this started. So
this
that
is
might be
over, I
interesting.
think.
Let's see. And Finn says, "Is the big dog just loathing Joe? I only hear him talking how good Joe plays. We know
No,
the big
I
dog is."
think you're no. I think you're wrong. I've been talking good about many people, but Joe is in a perfect position right now. So is Miru, and I don't know why I would be talking about anyone else. Talked about Swaxon and his shameful incident. I've talked about Leo doing a masterful job at keeping his elbow where no one else did.
15
Swaxon is
kilometers to
back,
the
but at
finish
the
line.
expense of energy, by the way.
Yeah, so that's
So I think Finn is drunk and just wants to, say
Joe
shit.
Joe just got the points from Miro here in the second
Okay.
second category. Let's see who wins the
Tuanu
stage.
third.
On the third, but Leo's 78 mountain guys survive, which means they can reduce damage now.
Yeah, it's back to
At least
2
a bit,
minutes.
but
And
the
it's
stage is
a,
there. The question is by how much, I think.
Yeah, I don't think
but
it
look
will
at
last
this final
long, but
climb.
at least
Will
they
be
have this small downhill.
Yeah, so Joe recovered pretty
10
well there,
kilometers to
I
the finish
think.
line.
But difference is back to 2 minutes. I don't know if they will manage to bridge. I think.
Also, I find it funny, Finn, that you legit say that when a commentator has said he was rooting for Joe, not me.
We all know you are also rooting for Joe, so no point.
I think you're wrong, though.
Okay. Then because Swaxon is, let's say, a less.
Yeah, so very difficult position for Swaxon. He definitely
I mean,
lost
in the
energy in
battle
that
for the
recovery.
first place, I think Leo has the best position, of course,
Well, he
because
definitely has the
while
best
he was
energy if
being
he-
protected and always always sheltered from the wind, the others had to bridge and then got a gap, of a few
Okay,
meters.
guys,
And then bridge
6.8 to go, 147 Basso. Do you think it's going to be enough?
for sure, that's enough. As you
Yeah.
can see, they're not really doing the most efficient strategy at the back.
Yeah, they look at each other. We know Swaxon is not going to put any work. He's just for trying to hold on. Tuanu and Campione are pretty much looking at Leo because he still had
Only
that
5
second man
kilometers
right
left.
there.
But the second man is over, and Leo reduced the gap once again to 130,
Yeah.
but it's not going to be
But
enough.
they're definitely still going to look at him because he had it for all this long. They know he'll have more energy, and Dumo
Yeah.
is still surviving for a bit more.
I think
Okay, now
Leo is
it's very
favored.
so draft isn't the most important
This climb
part
features
of
some
the equation.
dreadful percentages.
We're on the steepest part right now. It has started. It's 3.2 to go. Miru Joe Whiteley trying to close this stage. They seem
They
to
should
have more
activate
than enough
their
time.
energy gels, both Joe and Miru.
Yeah, Leo is going to break. Now Leo is going to break on the second group, and it's quite clear that he has way more bars than Toinu
Yeah, I
and
expected
Simone.
the way he protected his leader. He had the extra help for long. It would be very weird if he did not have more
Yes.
energy. Let's see if he can do it.
We didn't
Meanwhile-
saw Simone in the entire stage. He was completely on the side. So now we are going to see what he can do. But I think his fight is for fourth place here. Because
Guys, we
Miru
have
got-
the fight for the stage now. 1.5 to go. Swaxon in the wheel of
What they
Joe in
should
the
do
wheel
is
of
not
Miru.
do 85 and then sprint, but instead do 85, 88, 90, and so forth, They should
Yeah,
their
yeah.
transition to a sprint should be gradual.
And I
I
think
think
this
it
is
should
going
depend
to
on
be a
Miru.
win for Mir Rivera. Let's see, because Joe is trying
Joe
to
in a
recover.
perfect position now to start launching. Oh, I don't think Miru's gonna make it there.
No. Maybe Joe. Let's see.
Joe now pushing it as hard as he
Oh,
can. Oh, Miru coming from the inside. It's Miru. Oh, and Joe dies. Joe dies.
Joe
It's
died.
Miru.
This is
It's
amazing. It's a
for
that was
win
Miru.
for Mir Rivera.
Fabulous! He got the
Winner,
better of his
winner, chicken
breakaway
dinner.
companions to
And
win
it's
this race.
going to be
ooh,
a
now that's
40-second gap to Joe to Leo Falandri, while
Oh,
Simone.
Swaxton
Oh,
Tuanu is
outflipping
dead.
Tuanu.
whoa! What recovery from
Ooh,
Swaxon there.
We're waiting for the back markers who appear to be fairly
Whoa.
ooh, that means
numerous in this
Tuanu
difficult
is
race.
last.
Yes.
There is a bit of tension between the French ranks. Tuanu and Leo are not getting along well.
Ooh, from hero to zero.
Let's see who can get seventh. It's for Joe Whiteley as well, I think. No, he got eighth.
Ooh,
Seventh is for Dumoulin, eighth for
yeah, but that
White.
was the
For
the
Leo,
one.
of course.
Okay, Emea now giving his opinion when no one asked it,
This climb is
and
feared by many
saying
riders.
that
The percentages are
Leo,
very high.
Emea, you are here to do a stream, not to tease shit.
I mean, I don't blame anyone. Like
Uh,
it's
Swags,
okay.
first of all, I would like to ask Emir not to comment because the game is
Leo,
not over.
You are
And,
the overall world champion, and you let the tour world champion go. Blame yourself on me. I don't think that's the kind of comment you should be doing. First of all, and
Yeah.
second, I think the things are still a bit with a bit of heat between all of them. So not definitely the ideal time to be saying that kind of thing.
It's incredible how Swaxon beats Tuanu, says Guilherme. Yes, it's true.
Well,
A very good job by Swaxon to reduce the difference.
it
But
is, Guilherme. Also keep in mind though that Tuanu was desperately trying to close every single attack and join every single attack from the leaders at the early stages. So that definitely played a part. Swaxon with some good energy management, obviously recovering well from that predicament, but Tuanu kind of suffering as well from that closing syndrome early on.
Yep.
No,
So in the end, it showed lethal, and I was surprised that actually Simone didn't do a better result because I haven't seen him on stage. So
yeah, Simone was a bit disappeared all stage long.
Yeah,
But
I'd say I definitely expected some offensive prowess from him. It didn't happen. It seemed like he was playing a bit more smart. But as of now, he's been just absent. Period. Would you agree with this?
I think so. Yeah, he's nowhere, but that may be just due to the fact that he's the most. I would say that he even is the most experienced player, but the worst in skill managed, like the pure skill. You know, pure
Yeah, yeah.
energy.
I agree.
and
I agree with that. Actually, I
we
think that's a
can
good
have,
analysis.
and with all this, we have
Oh,
a very
no
interesting.
gaps. No gaps for Miru and between Miru and Joe. So that's good for
That's
Ooh,
Joe.
quite.
now
That's
that's
unfair.
the rough
That's
mirror.
unfair.
Yeah, but it's how the game works, and we have 25 seconds between Miru, Leo, and Campione and Swaxon, and then Tuanu. Ooh, that's very bad for him. General classification
What
put
Miru and Joe should do now is work together in
Miru
stage
leading
4.
by 1 second from Joe. Miru, yeah. Leo is third at 47 seconds. Campione fourth, 117 as Swaxon, and Tuanu from leading to last place, 120. Still close to the others, just not as close to the top two as he would like. And even from Miru, already quite the gap. Leo,
And
sorry.
we are going to a very interesting point here. We are getting to that point that we have a fight that can go to each side of Miro and Joe Whiteley, but they should always look to Leo, because Leo has a gap that he can bridge. It's
Well,
difficult for Simone. It's difficult for
Right
Max.
now, Miru has the GC advantage, is leading points, and has the fifth place
Can
on
we
points.
maybe
And
ask someone? Can we maybe ask someone about the current points, or is it like?
no, I have them here. No, well, not you mean provisional standings? Let's see if there's
Yeah, yeah,
one.
provisional
I
standings.
think
But
maybe Miko has it.
I
Wait,
can
let me check.
calculate real quick if you want me to, but I need to see the classification. No, never mind.
No,
The stages
there's none,
first.
but it doesn't really matter. I mean, the information, the most important information right now, aside stage wins, and we saw them, is that Miro is actually leading the points. Jersey still has the fifth place in there, and Joe has the second. And Joe's leading KOM by 0 points, so Miro is right next to him, and Joe has the fourth place. No, the
Can you please check where Tuanu is in the KOM classification?
yes, I can. He is
Because
third and
he
fourth.
gained a lot
Actually,
of
that's not
points.
bad. Third
Oh,
and
that's
fourth. Oh, this day.
We also need to talk about the new dog in the house. I mean, all these guys were guys that saw in finals for many years. But Miro Ribera is an absolute new one to these finals, and he's probably going to win the overall. So it's been a brilliant
Attack from the
World
rider.
Championship so
I
far from
think
Miro
it's a
Ribera.
bit hard for us to call any of these two the winners yet, because well, anything can still happen in this last stage. But I think it's also hard for us to call any of these two the winners because they're 1 second apart. So
Yeah,
anything has
of
to
course,
happen.
of course, anything can happen. But anyways, I think Miro Rivera has a very good position to at
Oh
least
yeah,
get a
for sure,
medal. And
absolutely,
Well,
absolutely.
the fact is that let me do a quick debrief of what just happened, and
yes, yes,
maybe like
He broke from the
do an
pack like a
analysis.
greyhound.
So what I think Joe and Miru should do is work together because they are within like the bonus seconds
Striking
reach.
range of each other. Yeah.
Yeah, they're within bonifications of each other. So if Joe wins the stage, then no matter what Miru does, he wins the overall, and I think the whole tour. So
Wait, sorry, I didn't hear that last part.
that if Joe wins the stage, then no matter what Miru does, even if he finishes at the same time, I think Joe overtakes him. So
Oh yeah,
it's
yeah, absolutely,
one
because
Now,
second.
he's
it's
breaking
a one
away.
second gap. So the stage victory might come to a big play in this.
yeah, so and then Tuanu doesn't need to work at all, I think, because he's last in GC, and why would he do
I
that?
think
Why would
we
he?
can expect, working aside, I think we can expect definitely these three that are in the break to actually try and some kind of all or nothing attack because their position is not the best.
I
I
think it's
think
up
Leo.
to.
I think Leo
I
is a
think it's up.
bit in between, so be interesting.
So let's remember the overall classification of this World Championship goes with Miro first, Swags in second, Leo Falandri third, and Joe Whiteley fourth.
A
So
rider just
Well, if I'm
launched an
being
the top
attack.
totally
four guys
honest,
are here.
should I? May I please insert my own personal opinion here? Because
Yeah,
Of course.
for me, it would be best if Simone and Toanu got the least points possible because of the overall situation and my chances of a top 5 or 6.
I don't know who actually cares about top six.
Yeah, that's true. But every single place
No,
counts
that's
as a
no, yeah,
difference.
yeah, that's a good point from you, but I mean, definitely
I,
not the
I mean, but
Yeah,
concern on
no,
anyone
no,
here.
your World Championship was pretty good, but you don't get points in track. Miro, Joe Whiteley, and Leo Falandra get points in track. You
of
didn't.
course, I don't care about the
Let's
overall,
also
just
be
the
honest.
overall
Let's
classification.
also be honest and say that the track classification is completely not proportional on this tournament. By the way,
No,
Yeah,
it's. I
that's also
think
correct.
it's.
of course you do, Fiti. You're good at track, but
No, no, no,
I
no,
mean,
no. I think quite the opposite, to be honest,
oh
because
really?
we have Swagston in the P2 of the World Championship, and he didn't got barely any points in track. So
Well, he did make three finals.
when yes, of course, but even so, I mean, Ghosty won a lot in track. He was the
Oh
best
yeah,
player,
obviously.
and he's still fifth in overall. So it's not like the difference.
Oh, sorry. Stop the presses. I actually just saw that Leo is in the break with Alejandro Valverde. So
Oh,
we
now the
have
question:
a
who will
leader.
work? Who will work there?
We have a
It's up
leader
to
in the
Miro
break.
and Joe, I think.
Yeah, it's up to those two, and Joe already putting Stewart to the work. We were completely lost here in debating the wins and the ifs and whens, and we
We should
completely
focus on
missed
the stage
this.
more, I think. Um, yeah, now this is getting interesting. Leo has all 6 in the break, but no one's gonna work with him for sure.
Yeah, absolutely.
Let
But if he can just sacrifice his sprinter and maybe the 69 mountain guy, before the Cat 1 climb, and
Now
then maybe.
Leo and Joe reaching the expected understanding that they should, given that they are first and second, only 1 second
The thing
apart.
is, the stage is like 210 kilometers long or so, so it isn't an easy one for sure.
Very long way to go, and let's see what they can do. I think many people are just going to wait and see, but other people need to have different attitudes. And we saw Leo Falandre's attack, and now we need to see Miro Ribera working. We need to see Joe Whiteley working.
I'm
They are the ones
a
that need
bit surprised.
to bridge
All
here.
right. I'm honestly surprised that, well, I'm not surprised, but I think that people perhaps should look at this and see Joe not really making a big fuss out of working with Miru, and Miru has the extra rider, so quite interesting to see.
But the point here is this stage. If everyone knows this stage is only going up and down, up and down, up and down. No flat parts. And Leo, if Leo Falandri enters the first mountain with a big gap, that could be it.
I
So
think that's
they need to work. They need to reduce this gap. If
How smart it is for Leo, though, to do this at such an early stage.
yeah, that's also a
I
good
think it's very
question.
smart. It's
I
my
think
personal
I
opinion
think
is.
what Leo should do. I think what Leo should do is make sure the 71 mountain guy survives the Cat 1 climb, and then just pull with him for the next 40Ks before the second Cat 1 climb, and then just go all out. I think if he wants to do
I,
anything.
I think here the important point is that Leo Falandri should be careful about the group and try to maintain the gap, even if he only gets with three guys to the top, because this can be it. This can be the move that decides the final. This can be the move that makes Leo Falandri wins. And now Joe and Miro need to collaborate, and let's see if they will, because they don't want to spend too much and lose to the other. So no one of them is playing for the silver medal. So let's see. I think it will be interesting. I remember everyone that last year final of Road Tour had Joe Whiteley winning from Leo Falandri, and an Italian finishing third. And this is interesting because this it can repeat itself the result, and the Italians have always finished third in Road Two for the last 4 seasons. So it can be if Simone can
I
finish
don't know
third,
why
it will
that's
be the fifth
interesting.
time in a row.
I don't know why that's interesting, the Italian part finishing third, but okay.
No, but because if Simone finishes third, and it's possible,
I
it's going
think
to be
Fiti
three in a
just
row.
taking. I think
More
just
of the
Fiti
story,
taking
history,
advantage.
history repeats
I
itself.
think Fiti just taking advantage of the airtime to talk shit to a man, but okay.
No, 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 no. I was just highlighting the point that
Of
Italians
course,
like
of
to finish
course.
third in Road 2.
Okay, there we go. With this piece of knowledge, historic
Ooh,
knowledge,
two
we move,
minutes.
and
Ooh,
there's 2 minutes already.
So
that's a lot.
this difference is very very interesting to Leo Falandri. I think his move was just in the moment he needed, and let's see because
Can you please
I'm
check the
quite
intermediate sprint
skeptical about
classification?
that statement, though. Sorry, what?
How is Leo doing with the intermediate sprint classification, please? Or
Let me
can
do
can
a
you please
quick check.
because that may be the decider. Oh, he's very far
Well,
behind.
he's not even close to it, but he can still do jump to top three or something.
yeah,
I think
he
top three
jumped
is
to top
feasible.
three.
Right? He gains 20 points here, I think, with his climber.
Let's see if he's
And,
going to fight for it
I
because
mean,
there are many
people are
riders
gonna
there.
fight him for sure.
oh yeah, I forgot there are other people as well.
No, but I think Leo Falandri is not thinking about it, but he's going to try to go for it, but not really like pacing too much hard. And Joe Whiteley
I
and Miro
mean,
have people in front, and they will try also to get the points.
we have Emea saying in the same sentence, Joe and Miru seems the only ones understanding rules on Twitch. How odd is to see Emea saying something like this about Joe? It's for Campione, I think, Swaxon and Tuanu.
Yes, and that is totally relevant because they did it with the sprinters. So I
Yep.
think there was not the guys that were in the fight, if I'm
Maybe
not
they get
wrong.
fifth or something, but that's irrelevant. I
We'll
think.
go. We move into Passo Gaviet. Quick look at here again. So Campione
Okay. That might be helpful. That's
Yeah.
because there are so many groups and we don't want to calculate
Falling
everything.
behind.
I
A
can
team
indeed.
leader
Let
is
me
falling
just catch
behind.
Bolt early. The fuck is he?
Oh, second
Here.
wheel. Yep, there it is.
Uh, Wait, why does it not work?
Yeah,
Measure
it's
time and
but
then
you didn't
click
click
on
behind.
the target on the peloton.
It
We
could
want
be.
to put. Wait, well, we need to choose someone because Joe is actually
Yes,
going.
go on the old jersey.
Miru, maybe I don't know.
And
Yeah,
There we go.
yeah,
yes,
140,
two
140.
minutes mainly. And this is very interesting. This is very interesting to Leo Falandri. They are attacking each other on the back. Joe tried to move, Miro followed.
Hello. Hello, Uber. Welcome. Yes, this is the last stage. Everything's going to be decided here. There's a 143 between Yellow Jersey and E1. Leo
Leo getting a
seeing the
gap
moves
again.
behind again, trying to get some gaps in there.
Let's see. Miro is waiting. Miro is going to try to push his leader, but now he's reduced to two domestics with in that group.
Tuanu extremely hard life here because I think he's the only one with, well, except Joe, but he's the only one with riders. At the back, let's see how many he still has
Yes,
here.
but he still
Still
has
has
three on the
three.
top, on the front, so he's fine.
Well, actually, he has
The gap is
Oscar here
constant.
dying.
It's not
Might be a
going
good use.
down. It's not going down despite their effort.
Yeah, because
Acceleration on the group behind, I think. Leo Falandri, of course, broke there, but there is acceleration. Yes, it's Miro
yeah,
Ribera going
it's
for it.
Miro Joe following, Tuanu joining. Miro actually, oh, but screwed there by unintentionally by Leo's helper. Manages for Joe to close it quicker. As Joe
And,
drops Yates and Carr, so Joe is
This
committing to
climb
this,
is
it
feared
seems.
by many
and
riders.
so
The
does Miro.
percentages are
He's
very
dropping his
high.
riders because he knows he needs to reduce the gap on Leo
Well,
Falandri.
they need help because their domestics are here behind. Wouldn't obviously last long with the inclinations coming, but Leo also down to three riders here.
Yes.
Ooh. Now,
Leo has a
uh,
very interesting he
Oh,
has an interesting gap at this point.
and he's choosing to
Philip
try
needs to
and
survive
save them
this.
for a bit more, so he puts Valverde actually
Oh,
leading the
now
charge.
he's eating up a lot of wind now.
Oh, Tuanu actually doing
And
a
this
quick catching of Leo with his helpers, and
now we
there
have the
is.
French together in front, and let's see if they
Oh,
team play or not.
wait,
But
where's the guy? Oh, Tuanu actually managed to get his leader here.
yes,
Swaxon
Swanson as
arriving,
well.
and I don't
That's
know what's going on with Miru and
oh,
Joe,
Joe
or
got blocked
especially
by
Joe
the
took up blocked there by I think it was Bravo.
yep the TT guy I think.
Yes, so Brero really
Yeah.
damaged Joe there. He's
But
completely.
quickly, Joe is not the guy to panic in this situation. He's quickly catching up. Interesting move by Swax and Antoine there, but it was quickly
Everyone
closed.
together.
Everyone is
Ooh,
back as they were.
now the question is, will this
This
hurt
can't be
Leo?
good for Leo. I mean, he had put a lot of chips in this, and now he sees some guys that are only dropping their fourth riders now, doing a move, and there goes Adam Yates from Swaxon
Alone?
potentially for the KOM.
Uh, okay, but going alone at this stage of the race, unless I see that 60, that's. I mean, it's 12% now,
He's
so.
definitely not going. Wait, let's see who's here. It's Tuanu. Tree,
Yeah.
tree, tree, tree.
I
Everyone with
think
three
this. I
riders.
think this was the right move from Leo Falandri. My personal opinion is that this was the way he needed to try to get the gap he needs to win overall. It was a winning move, and it didn't work so far. But now Leo is going to try to.
I
Well,
still think it was.
the other thing is that
I think it was definitely too soon, but that's just me.
maybe the others wasted a lot more blue bar on this than Leo did because Leo did kind of a constant pace while the others
That
had to
might,
attack and then stop, attack,
that
stop.
might also be the case. Although, okay, more people dropped here. Joe 2, Leo 2,
Alaphilippe is
Miro
dropped,
still 3.
so
Yeah. So is whoever it is that it's the puncher, it's Car
and
from
it's
UK.
going to be very interesting to see if
And
Tuanu
now
there
Tuanu
goes
attacking.
That's really a punchy
Tuanu
attack.
for the KOM again. He goes for the
Wanu
KOM.
attacking, gets Swexen to follow. Let's see if someone responds. No one responds. These two desperately need to make something happen in their KOM, obviously, because they're not in the brightest spot of GC. Fifth and sixth, Twanu takes it. It's 2-3 for Swexen, fourth for Twanu. Dumoulin from Leo
There's a
attacking
rider trying to
again
break
with
away from the bunch.
Valverde. And let's see who closes it, if someone
Three
closes
men
it.
from Simone,
They're
three
heading
men from
downhill,
Miro
so they've got to
Ribera.
make sure to keep warm and
So
make
they
no
were the
mistakes on
ones
their
crossing with
trajectory.
the three on the top. A very interesting situation for Miro. He gets the rider advantage over Joe, and at the same time, he's
But
on a
he
very
also
good
has
position.
to work. He has the extra man. He's actually the actual leader. I think Joe will expect him to do a bit more with his first
Yeah,
Alpine
Joe
console.
shouldn't work. Joe shouldn't work. Miro should sacrifice his puncher here,
Indeed.
unless now they're ratting at
I
the
mean,
front.
uh, there's no talk about it in chat, so I think Miru will understand that will be the smartest thing to do if he wants to close it quickly. If they take too long arguing over this, then it could be prejudicial to all of them in the back.
I don't think there will be a problem, to be honest. There is
This is
the
good for
later part of this
Simone because
downhill. It's very
this is
easy
good
to
for
close.
Simone
Miru was never
because
actually the guy that you can expect to rat, so he's always very offensive, always very hands-on. I want to do this, I want to win that. So it's always good to see him race.
And Leo Falandri is laughing at the shot. Miro just closed the gap, and they were all together again. So let's see. Can we
Is
see?
but
this
the
what?
thing
Sorry,
is,
Go.
Miru and Simone may have benefited from this
Yes,
because they, while the others attacked at the top and wasted some precious blue bar, they
sorry,
basically
I
chilled out.
I missed what you said, Fiti.
I was going to say, can we see KOM classification? Because I was interested in Toino
We're into
move
the
to see
second
if he
half of the
can
race.
lead the
The riders are going to be more
mounted
and more on their
classification.
guard.
Let's see.
Yeah, I was
Uh,
going stage for some
You have
bizarre
to click
reason.
general. Yeah, yeah.
No, I
yeah.
know, I know. I was
That's a
going to
big
skip
gap.
what I just
That's a
said.
big gap.
Oh,
Uh,
that's I mean, big. Yes, but there's still 20 more points here up for grabs. I don't know
It
if the
isn't
last one
unreachable
counts.
for him.
It's not
That's
unreachable, but yeah, it's a lot to ask, though.
yes, but Tuanu got 10 points on that mountain,
Wait,
and
how
he's
many
closer.
points at the finish? How many? Can you hover with your mouse?
It's
Oh,
Yeah.
the
10 8
cat
6
one.
4, and
Thank
Tuanu here was
Breakaway!
first, and where's the other one? Then fourth. Yeah, that's 10 points there, so it's
Yes.
actually good.
So I don't think
Oh,
Tuanu can.
Campione finally showing up his grace in this final, making his first big attack of the evening.
And now Miro has to close it, of
And
course.
Miro's going to
Oh,
follow,
Miro is going
naturally.
to try to
Miro's
join.
going to join, Tuanu's going to close it for Joe and Swagson, and Leo is just trying to stay there. He doesn't want to waste energy. He has lost his third man, naturally, after
Miro
that.
on the attack. The yellow jersey goes on the move.
Oh,
Now Tuanu.
Tuanu as well.
He
He's
stops.
going to take them on by
Bit
himself.
messy, the situation here. A bit for Leo's despair, as he lost his third rider. Then Miro and Tuanu making moves, and Simone, he was uh, relying on waiting to see who would close them, and there goes again Simone and Tuanu. This is this is becoming a very hard fought race.
But I think no
Ooh,
one is
I just
going anywhere
realized.
before the mountain starts. Let's see if someone else tries to move, but I don't
So it's
think
three
so.
v three basically. 3v3, free riders with the puncher and free riders without him. I think. Yep.
Yeah,
Yes,
The
so
And
riders must be
this would
careful.
be
This
Joe,
downhill is
Swaxon,
known to be
and
very
Leo
dangerous.
not with the puncher, and the other three have it.
yep,
let's
which
see.
means
Oh, Leo placing
first
himself.
part of this
What's
climb is
placing?
pretty shallow, which means the puncher can be,
Yeah, but
the
then it's
first.
gonna get steep.
Yeah, then it's gonna get very steep. So I think it's. But they can
It's in
at least
such
save the
percentages that the
78 mountain
strongest
guy
can
for a bit
create some
longer
gaps.
than the
Let's
others.
see position of Miro here because he still has the puncher, and Joe immediately getting next to him. Campione then close to them, and Leo still trying to take the last position in the peloton, trying to save as much as he can.
I think that's wise, but he shouldn't overdo it
Gonna be
because then
interesting
he
to see
can
how
get
this
dropped
one
and bad
goes.
things will happen. Okay, but now they're going slow. They're going slow. 28 k's an hour at 3%.
Oh, but
Attack.
Tuanu says I don't want slow going on here. And he makes his move. Let's see if Miru is the one to respond.
Ooh, Miru kinda is responding, but he knows the steep parts are close, which means he can sacrifice his puncher.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a good idea. On the steep section, he can even pull with his climber, I think.
Immediately, Joe Whiteley trying not to lose the wheel of the actual leader. And let's see how Tuanu's doing here. 30 seconds lead.
I think what could say a lot about the situation is the time at which the puncher dies for all three of the guys who have the puncher.
Tuanu still has it. Miru as well. And Campione as well. Miru now putting himself at the front. Campione trying to pass. Um, let's see who closes this. Oh, Joe. I don't know. I don't remember Joe. Oh, it was the puncher. I don't remember Joe having his puncher here. Did he come
Or
back into
maybe
this
he
thing?
came back on the
Yeah.
yeah I think so because there were 15. There were only
Yeah.
15 of them for sure. I
And
remember.
yeah, these two did not make it. But
This climb
Ignore
features
them.
some
They
Yeah,
won't
yeah.
dreadful
come.
percentages.
Yeah, well, obviously, I'm just saying they were close at some point, but they did not make it. And it's Campione again trying to move away from the yellow jersey group.
Yes, and these are very narrow roads. We always have this problem on some stages. So let's see if no one
Actually,
got blocked.
I actually know the stage maker that did this one, so we can talk shit to him if you want.
Yeah, no problem. It's just for multiplayer. Sometimes it's very inconsistent blocking, and then
I
yeah.
mean, yeah, okay, there goes punchers for both
Oh,
Tuanu and
makes
Campione,
sense.
Miru as well.
Oh
Oh,
wait,
for fuck's sake, what now?
does that mean that Simone's puncher survived the longest?
Oh,
Yeah,
what
it
a
will
block!
indeed.
What a block from Simone there. I mean,
Oh,
it
Oh,
was terrible.
again, this is not the first time that Joe has been blocked by a Campione rider. Not even the first block to
poor
anyone in the
Joe.
race.
It's
Quickly.
terrible block there.
The question is now, okay, let's direct our attention to something else. We can talk about that
Okay.
later. Um, yeah, the question now is how will the two at the front
Oh,
cooperate?
Joe moving immediately
We're starting the
to
last
try
third of
and
the race.
get in the group with the first two. That leaves Miru to have to do
Yeah, Yates is dead
all the
because
work.
of that block partly.
Yeah, Miru trying to hold on to Pedro here. Let's see if it works.
Well,
Um,
Joe doesn't need to work at all here. He could be like Sagan in 2017 World Championships.
Watch out! A team leader is falling behind.
Just bridge
So
every
oh,
attack.
Tuanu moving for the KOM. Joe decides to follow. 1.5 to go. Campione meanwhile putting his pace also probably trying to keep
Oh no, that
Salazar.
won't work.
Oh,
Okay,
but
now
that
they
did
need to
not work.
cooperate in order to.
Print by Tuanu. Let's
yeah,
see
but
what he
That's
does.
it's irrelevant at this point. One will finish third in the mountain classification, except if he wins the stage, because Joe Whiteley also took a lot of points
Yeah,
there.
Joe Whiteley took 6 points there, so he only gained 4.
Yep,
Yes.
and that's not a lot.
They're over the
Okay,
top
but
and
some
heading
riders
down the
have
other side at
the
a fair
78
lick.
mountain
They'll be
guy.
able to
Oh
get some
wait,
strength back.
yeah,
Two
Miru
of them,
has.
yes. Miru and Leo. Again, Leo making a brilliant job with the management, in this case Miru as well, but it's going to come down to how they use them. Uh, let's see if they work in here in the front as well, if they cooperate.
Well, I don't think they will. Look
I
at.
don't think they will either.
They're next to each other, which means I think they will be caught unless they start working pretty fast.
Oh, mind games here in the chat. Joe reminding the guys in the break with him that they're working for a podium. Miru pissed off, trying to put mind games, saying, "You're going to play for a podium." We always love these mind games when the players start trying this.
Like the sentence I like the most is let the leader work.
Yes, which
That's a certified classic.
which Miru isn't saying right now, though he's the leader, so probably he's not enjoying that sentence as we speak.
Hmm.
I can
Let
imagine.
And
let's
he's
see.
That
one
was
of the
pretty
one.
sick, though, I
He's
must
one
say.
of the guys with that retrograde. I was going to say another thing, mentality, but I reminded myself that I don't want IMA account to be banned.
how 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 important is
Cancel
it to Miro
culture.
to have the domestic here? Because he has some like
It's
maybe
very
three to
important.
four 3 to 4 flat kilometers
It's
that
very
he can use to reduce the gap, and then the mountain starts, and he has a helper. Let's see if he can close the
it's
gap.
very important because if that wasn't the case, he would be trying to close this with Valverde, and that would be terrible for his energy to the upcoming two climbs.
Let's see. Let's see. He's pushing. He's trying to go for the gap, reducing the gap, and he's got it 10 seconds there. Oh, someone is joining from behind.
That would be 78 from Tuanu.
78
But
from Toronto is also here. Interesting.
yeah, Miru should work like this. Yeah. But now this is kind of killing the chances of the
Make
E1 group because, I mean, they are cooperating, but it isn't perfect.
Yeah, you won in a terrible position here. Uh, because if these guys can take their helper into the Mortivolo, it's gonna be bad for everyone that does not have one, which is pretty much everyone except Miru and Leoton, who has his here. Let's see if he manages to
Miru
recover on us.
just needs to limit his losses to. I did I say Miru? Yeah, Miru needs to limit his losses to
Oh, Joe
Leo
Whiteley trying
by
to
30
go
seconds.
again. Is this a
Now
smart
they're
move though?
caught,
Alone?
and that's gonna cost them. That's gonna cost them.
It is.
Tuanu and Simone, I think.
Yeah, Tuanu and Simone hesitating there, not going with Joe, and now it's Swaxon taking the front of the bottle. Let's see how that
Who
goes.
didn't Joe attack here in Team Tour last year?
Last
I was
year, I don't
watching
even
the
know what I had for freaking breakfast, bro.
no. I was watching like I wasn't a part
The
of
riders are in a
you
portion
know
above 10%.
I my first year, but I was watching the YouTube like the record of the stream,
What was
Hmm.
recording of,
those messages that you just deleted, there? Can't be anything good. Probably spam though.
and the Joe attacked here, and you guys actually won PCM UK, I think, the Team Tour
Let's see.
in the tour.
I
Simone Domestic is helping him a bit now.
So history repeating itself again.
well, it's a bit too soon to say it's repeating itself. Joe, right now, is going against the odds on his own. Swagston is the only one not having
Yeah,
a
but
helper.
realistically, who's gonna work with Miru? That's the question.
I don't
No
think
one.
anyone will, but Miru at least has the helper advantage for a gap that isn't dramatically big yet. Let's see. Yeah,
Miro
he's gonna
is
Well,
make
saying
that
yeah,
that
moving.
Miro is trying
I'm
to
not
put
saying it's over,
Leo to
but
collaborate.
Joe
He's saying
you
that
know
Leo has more bars,
Falling
but
behind.
Leo
The
says
team
he's
leader is
dead.
falling
Let's
behind.
see.
A lot of
No,
might as well, and
no
Miru
way,
loses his
no way he's
helper.
there.
Oh, and
Leo.
Simone actually reaching the front. Let's see what he does. If he moves, if he paces. Be smart for him
I
to
think
try
he
and
should
go.
phase until his helper dies because there's no point in trying to make. Yeah,
Well, he's done, and he goes, and that's gonna be the end of break for Joe Whiteley. We got this. Who the fuck pressed times four? Doesn't matter.
that yeah.
they are
Probably
speaking
some
Spanish, so
misclick.
Joe can't read.
And
Let's.
a break for Joe Whiteley, and now it's up to Swex and Emily to try and catch up as well. Oh, Campione trying to just breeze on. Let's see.
Yeah, that won't work. I think. Wait, I
Joe
lagged.
is Joe will have nightmares with Simone today. Simone closed the gap. Simone blocked him twice, so I think the nightmares will be there.
The
But
riders are going through a very tough
Guillermo
portion with
Who
saying,
percentages
again?
wondering
Who
above
what
again? Yeah.
10%.
Simone is doing,
Puncture.
working
Your
for
rider will have to
Miru the
burn some
whole
energy to
stage. We
get
were
back into the
actually, yeah,
pack.
talking about that. What is going to, how is Campione going to end after putting all this unnecessary work? Let's see.
Joe and Miro is complaining about Joe wanting him to die as well and
Yeah,
giving
well,
the stage to Leo Falandri. So let's see. It's 5 kilometers to the top. Miro Ribera is managing, but
now
Joe
Joe complaining as well that he'd still be away if it wasn't for Nibali. That's so much talking going on, and in such a decisive moment, and Miru now tries to follow Joe, complaining he's gonna kill him, but he has to try and follow if he wants to win.
Leo Easy win, says Simone, because
Yeah, if Miro and Joe work now, I think they want to.
I don't know if Leo Falandri has that much buzz, but he's reducing the gap now. Maybe Swaxon and Twanu are just on the
Well,
back,
Miro needs to breach now for sure. Wait, Miro is dead?
Oh, Miru's dead. Miru is dead. This might be uh, all she wrote for him because he still has 2 kilometers to go. He's touch and go
Ooh,
there.
Simona is dead.
and there it goes.
Oh
Leo.
my god! And
This
there
is
goes Leo Falandri, trying to cause everyone nightmares here with this movie. He's
and
gonna
there
let
he goes.
everyone
There he
on
goes.
their feet.
He bluffed
Leo
everyone.
attacking.
Not really shocking to be honest.
He goes. There was the gap. There was the moment. He goes for Leo Falandri's
It's
big.
CH
Who's
responding
Watson?
to Saxon.
Tuanu is dead.
Oh, Campione and Joe are in the mud right now with another gap opening up. Let's see if they close it. And it's Leo right
Ooh,
now being
now they
followed
need to
by Saxon.
cooperate. Now they need to cooperate. Yeah, Swaxon.
Swanson just needs to follow. He doesn't need to do anything, and I think in this point, yeah, Swanson.
Leo Falandri has 47 seconds to recover. Can he do it?
The Miro is hating the fact that Swanson is trying to collaborate,
I
and
mean,
there is no point in there. I think this is going to be a win for Leo Falandri in the GC. I don't know if that's enough to win the overall, but
well,
Leo Falandri has a very good position.
he needs to recover 47 seconds if he wins the stage. 38 to be sure he passes Miro by 1 second uh, and stays ahead of Joe. Let's see.
I mean, Miro is working, but I don't think you recovered full yellow here. If
He's
you.
desperately asking anyone to join in the work. Joe says he can't. Campione doesn't respond. Fanu crying around. Everyone is. Not just one specifically. It's a lot of talking game right now.
Miro is asking Joe for help, and this is going to be.
Yeah,
Uh,
I doubt Joe has the energy he would like to
Wait,
at this
is
point
actually.
after that.
Is Simone working now? Or this
Yes,
is
it
just.
looked like this. Looked like it. Looks like it. Yeah.
he asked for
Campione.
relay.
There
Yeah,
are
he's
just
But
taking
15
the
Tuanu
lead
kilometers
is,
and
left.
asks
Tuanu
for
is also
relay.
eating up a lot of wind.
I don't know what Fanu is doing there next to.
Like, you don't get any benefit when you're next to him.
This understanding here might be harmful for E1 as they're putting in some work,
There should
around
be a
40
decent fight
seconds,
all
and
the
now
way
the
to the
climb
top and the
begins.
finishing
Final
line.
climb of the day, Monte Colmo, 12.1 kilometers, 1681 meters of altitude, 8.3% average gradient. And Joe yet again
Oh,
trying
bridging.
to bridge. Miro
But that
following.
And at this point, Leo is
already
just following Swaxon.
gets
Is
saved
it
by
too soon?
Leo.
Are these guys just uh, increasing the pace soon, or I
Ne-
wonder if they.
I think now they should stop. They should just
Oh,
wait
now
to
now
10
it's
Leo
kilometers to the
now
finish
it's
Falandri's
the
line.
win.
UK duo, the UK duo at the front.
I think it's extremely harmful to wait for anyone at this point if you still want to have
The
a
riders are
chance
going
to win
through a
something.
very tough portion
Yes,
with
but I think
percentages
Leo
above
Falandri has
10%.
the advantage here. I don't know. If I would be yes, if I would be Miro, I would because
Miro
Miro's
is
situation is hard. Joe is in the
Miro.
front. He does
Yeah.
he needs Leo to work, and Leo says he doesn't want to work. So
Okay, let's see if Joe is biting more than he can chew going at the beginning of the climb, or if he saved well. And let's see what
Oh, now they're
Miro
kind
has
of
to say.
betting it all together. Ooh, we're
I
in for
think
a
at this
show.
point Leo Falandri is favorite to win the stage, but I don't know if he can take the 30 something points that he
47 seconds that he
second
needs. Oh,
sorry
48.
that he
No,
can
no,
that
that's
he needs.
good.
Gap
And
opening up again.
Giuliano
Campione
Tuanu
and
making
right
Baker
another
already
move.
lost. It's
It's
possible.
Swaxon responding. It's 117 for Campione, 117 for Swaxon, and Joe doesn't really need to close that if he wants to, but he's following.
Okay, Tuanu bridge that.
So does
Leo
Leo
Falandri
Falandri.
passing me. Oh, Miru is in a very uncomfortable situation right now, as he was dead at the last climb. Can he have
Attack by
saved enough
Vincenzo
energy here to
Nibali.
respond? There goes Nibali again, followed by Yates, followed by Thomas. Small gap about to be closed by Leo. Can it be? It
Five
will, it
kilometers
seems.
remaining.
Joe
Yes.
now slowing down a bit, aware that Campione isn't gonna make anything happen if he doesn't get 117. He doesn't have it. Joe can
Swatson also trying
control
to
it.
join, and Leo Falandri is going to stay, and Miro is going to stay, and Joe is going to stay, and look at each other. Now it's go. Now it goes.
Leo
Leo Falandri
Falandri
in front.
going.
Leo goes. Leo goes. Tuanu tries to
Oh,
follow.
3.9
Miro and
to
Joe at the
go.
back, the two protagonists of the last stage.
Oh, this might be bad for both. If oh,
Ooh,
there
it's
goes
all
Swaxon.
together, but
Swaxon,
it's
3 to go, making his move. Leo
slipping
Falandri
again.
following.
3 kilometers to the top.
Let's see if Miro can make it.
Miro needs to go around. Let's
It's in
see.
such percentages that the strongest can
Ooh, now
create
this
some
is
gaps.
dangerous. Leo and Swaxon were first after the Cat 1 climb as well, which means
47 seconds Leo has to open.
It's gonna be for Leo Falandri. It's looking like Leo Falandri. Miro desperately trying to close it. Joe definitely overreached himself in that attack.
ooh, Simone showing that animation.
Oh, this is going. This has Leo Falandri written all over it right now.
Yeah, it's Leo Falandri's
1
overall.
minute.
It's the overall dream for Leo Falandri might be about to happen.
GC is clearly for Leo Falandri here. It's
Let's
going
see.
to be amazing.
Let's
Leo,
see. So let's see if he has enough KOMs and
oh,
everything. And how the
Swaxon is
other.
going to try to win.
No,
No, but he's dead.
Swaxon's that. It's for Leo. Leo Falandri takes it. And can
Another
this
victory
finally
for
be
his
the
record of
gold dream
achievement. He was able to
for
handle
the
the pressure
French?
put on
It's
him by
not gonna
his
go
fellow
for. Oh, it's gonna go
escapees.
for Joe Whiteley, the
Ooh,
third.
Joe Whiteley. Joe Whiteley
Joe.
takes the second overall ahead of
Uh,
Miro.
The
is
tailenders
Joe
are still
Whiteley the
coming in.
champion right now? We're not sure.
I think Joe Whiteley won the tour again,
I
just like
think
last
so.
season.
I
Wait,
think so. Again,
take out the
being
calculators, guys. Take out the
very
calculators.
cold, being so cold at the end. That was. I mean, he knew he didn't need first place because Leo was the first one, but wow. Let's see if that worked out for the Brit. Amazing attack by Leo, great stage win as well. Miro was fourth, Campione was fifth, and Tuanu was sixth in the stage.
So we know for sure Tuanu finished sixth in overall. We also know that Campione finished fifth. So I mean in the GC, but we don't
Yeah,
know. Um, we don't know if the points are enough for Joe to win. I think they were. I think they are. Yeah,
Let me
Miro.
let me let me
This climb is
calculate it real
feared by
quick,
many
okay? I
riders.
just
The
need
percentages
the
are
we are
very
classification.
high.
expecting the official World Championship classification
Well,
as well.
stage one, Swaxon won. Leo was nowhere. That's 25 points for
Who's
Swaxon.
not pressing
1
times 8? I'm times 8 here. There's still times
16.
4.
Well, Joe got 15, 15, 1. That's 31. And now he got third, which is 41 points for stages. I'm quickly writing it
No,
down. Then
Joe's saying Leo will have goals.
Leo
Let's
got
see.
stage, which is 25 plus 10 plus 10
Just
again
it is
plus.
it is very close. We don't know for sure if it's Joe or Leo.
Okay, so Leo got 45 points for stages
Oh, but
plus 140 for
there's still the
GC.
secondary jerseys for us to be sure. We need to see how these
Yeah,
go.
I'm just quickly calculating stages and GC.
140
Joe
for the G.
got
So Leo seems to have a good advantage as we speak.
Joe was wait. Let me let me quickly. What does it mean?
You can, Swarson, if you're listening to me. I do it all the time.
Think- Well, did Swaxon get second in GC? Is the question.
I'm pretty sure he didn't. Let's just make sure. No, he did. Oh, wait. 10-6 for no,
Hold up.
marginally didn't.
Check general quickly.
Okay, it's Thomas, it's Miru, Swaxon, Campione, Tuanu. Okay, points. Uh, Miru first, Joe second,
And
Alejandro
Leo
only
fifth.
fifth.
Hmm,
AOM is Joe first and Leo only fourth. This might be the saving point for Joe, actually.
You know what? You know what? I think Joe won.
Let's see.
I also think so.
Joe got Joe got 141 point for stages plus GC. Plus, let me wait. Can you please tell me the placements of Joe? Well,
Uh,
he won the
in what?
KOM classification.
Yeah, you
KOM
won
and I.
KOM. He was second on points. Oh fuck.
So that's 206 points for Joe at least, unless he got someone
I believe
else.
Leo was fifth in both classifications.
Fifth and fourth, maybe.
Something like that. Yeah,
Leo was fourth in KOM and
fifth in on points.
fifth in
Joe won.
I think Joe won as well.
I
My
think that
From
as
my
well. I
count,
mean, with the difference of the secondary jerseys, I believe that Joe might have locked it in.
what means Joe Whiteley will
no,
probably
no,
take.
no, 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 no. We'll wait. We'll wait.
We'll wait, Joe.
We
We
are
will.
We
waiting,
of course, but
guys. Give it a rest. Wait a minute. We need a confirmation before speculating anymore. We're waiting for interviews. We're not going to do any until we have a classification for obvious reasons. We want to see.
wait, where's the point scale for tour? Oh, it's 40, 25, 15, 10, and 5. So, Leo, I think it's a matter of 6 points. 6 points difference between
But for
Leo and
whom?
for Joe.
Sounds legit with the stages. Let's wait for confirmation.
That's yeah, 200 points for Leo, I think, and 206 for Joe. And then Swag, you got. Wait, you got no. It's for Miru. Bronze plate is for Miru, I think. Miru got. Uh, yeah, it's for Miru.
No, it's more like I think Leo 200 and Joe 206. Either if you're watching the stream.
I may be messing something up. I'm just quickly calculating it in my head, so. But I think it's Joe. Don't wanna jinx anything.
Yeah, we don't want to do.
Yeah, I think it's for Joe as well.
No, want to
And Miru got third, right? Because he got 75 points for third, and then
Joe won. It's Miko confirmation, official confirmation by Miko. Joe has won the second consecutive two
wait.
gold
Where are you
medals.
seeing this confirmation?
It's on the shot. It's on two final shot. Miko
Oh,
confirmed.
Joe one says me. Oh, okay. You are correct.
Leo Falandri
Leo
again.
Falandri.
Silva.
Leo Falandri fails again to get another gold medal. He still has. I think he's an inline final, is he?
I think so, yeah.
Because if he is, that's his final chance of getting a gold this year. And again, the curse continues for Leo.
Yeah,
Crybaby now coming to say that Miru lost the sprint on purpose. Get the
yes.
fuck out of here.
I
So
mean, that's
Just say,
ridiculous.
can I just say, I lost stage 3 on purpose.
You actually can say a lot of stuff as we're going to start with
I think
figuring out.
Mira would have won anyway that stage, but I did intend to come second.
First of
Hello,
all,
Joe.
Joe,
Joe, can you show some excitement? You just
congratulations.
won the world championship.
Congratulations, you are a back-to-back Tour World Champion, man. How does it feel, Joe?
Yeah, I don't know what to say at the moment. Kind of mad. First of all, though, I need to say well done to Miru. I thought me and him had probably one of the better battles in Tor, individually, for the past few years at least. Um, we were, I mean, I said to Miru in the chat at 40k to go, I only had red bar at 40k to go, and I
it,
still had like 5k of the penultimate climb left to go, and me and Miru were just fighting and fighting and fighting each other. Right, fair, and it was fair play because Miru was an excellent player today. He really deserved.
Oh, that's
He definitely
strange to
deserved
hear,
it.
isn't it?
No, it's not. He's
I'm
proven.
joking, man. I'm joking, chill.
He's proven definitely this year. He's a very, very competent road player. I mean, he was anyway, but I think
Quite
people like.
enjoyed to see his tour, to be honest. But
I think people in the past like to joke about his,
yeah,
his road ability, but I think he's proved
it,
himself.
yeah, I think it was a very great, very awesome tour on his behalf. It was a enormous battle on that last stage. This definitely wasn't as easy, quote unquote, or let's say it was even more difficult than last year, was it not? Joe?
This, I mean, I hate to compare, but I think they were completely different. This year was different in the sense that I didn't defend the jersey from stage one.
Hmm.
That was the main difficulty last year, is because I held the yellow jersey from stage one. Whereas this time, I think I picked it. Well, I didn't have the yellow jersey at all, but me and Mira essentially shared for stage three, going into stage four.
Well,
Leo did
Joe,
that early attack. I thought me and Mira handled it fairly well. Maybe we could have reacted early, but to be honest, we couldn't because it was flat. We couldn't get our points.
if I may ask one question, one real quick question, is that your first reaction after seeing the table micromate? Did you at least throw your headphones or something?
No, I'm normally quite a cool, calm, collected person. So, and plus, I don't want to.
Because I mean,
Plus, you don't want to break your headphones, maybe?
I need. No, to be honest, I remember at the start of the World Cup, I said, "Oh, I'm just going to play it. Hopefully, get a couple of medal, maybe like a medal, because I've got my exams. Well, I got my exams tomorrow, the day after
yeah,
tomorrow.
that's even a
They're,
that's
they're more important, but I think for this, I'll soon. I don't think I can really comment on it now, but in the next couple of days, I think it'll sink
will
in.
you at least like drink a beer or something today?
I am
No,
drinking
you won't.
alcohol at the moment.
Oh, the
I'll
information
I'll
we're
I'll,
getting
I'll
here is
tell you
interesting.
I'll tell you
Will
something
you
honest.
celebrate in any way?
I'll tell you something honest here.
Let,
Every
let,
single road round, apart from inline round three where I got eliminated, I've drank a cider every time.
I think, and let me say one thing, Joe. We just did a count between me, Miro, and Guilherme. And if Miro crossed the line in front of you, the last stage, you would have won overall. Miro would have won the gold, not Leo. Leo
Yeah.
would be silver, and you would be bronze. So you won it because many things, of course, but also because you overtake Miro on the line to take
Yeah.
that spot. It was just
I
there.
mean, it wasn't necessarily.
What? Sure.
I think
I
it was
think
just
you
because
liked
I
Joe.
reacted in a little bit more, which it
Joe.
is what it is. But yeah,
Okay, I can listen to him now. Okay, let's forget the Mickey Mouse questions because uh, there. I'm seeing Gifiti asking this when Guilherme is mocking Miro in the chat. I mean, you you can't really choke a moment like that because I mean both were very stressed on energies. I think
yeah.
Miro
Yeah,
did
no,
a.
of
And
course.
I
I'm
think
and
just
Miro did
me,
a.
asking because
I think Miro did a fantastic job within what he could. It was an extremely hard race. Miro, good evening there. How are you?
Hi.
You want to add to this discussion? There's arguments all over the place. You actually did a quite entertaining, quite good tour. It was a shame you lost it right there in the final sprint, man. What happened?
Yeah, well, I mean, I knew GC was going to be between Joe and me because of Leo attack. I mean, if Leo went alone, I wouldn't have paced because I just had to beat Joe. But the thing is, I couldn't let Swaxon pass me also in GC. I mean, if I fully stop on last climb, he passed me. And well, it was a really fun tour, to be honest. Last stage was incredibly hard to control, and Joe and me. I mean, I'm happy with the tour because it was really fun. I will be thinking of the year that I should have sprinted early. It sucks because I also lost national champion because of sprinting early and now tour. But well, I'm happy because I think I improved a lot this year. And well, all I can say is GG Joe because you played good and either me or you deserve it.
All
yeah,
right,
I'd agree,
Miro, you still
100%.
got bronze, by the way, so congratulations on that. I know you were fighting for gold. You all were, but still, it's a bronze medal in Tour World Championships. Are you happy with that?
and Miro has
Yeah,
still a very yeah. Sorry, I was going to say he has still a very good shot at gold overall, both in road
yeah.
and triple overall. So I
I mean
think
Yeah,
that
now,
is
you
of
gave me
of
words
of
Can
before.
we listen to Miro,
wait,
please?
can you let me talk?
I
I'm
mean,
I'm
yeah,
happy.
can,
I'm happy because like it's my first real medal. I had a TTT one,
Yeah, that doesn't count.
But having gold so close sucks so much to lose it this way. Still, I have Omnium tomorrow, in line on Wednesday, and my shot in overall is can be good. I mean, I think at this point it's all between Swaxon, Leo, and me. I think no one else can pass us, but
Okay,
uh,
I know what you're going to answer to this question. It ties into what you were about to say. What do you really care about more? Would you have preferred a gold here, or do you prefer gold on the overall?
I don't know. Like, I think discipline in the moment feels better. I always thought I knew from the beginning of the world champion I had a really good shot up in overall because I think like I'm top three most complete players in terms of being good in track and road.
I agree.
So I knew I had a good chance
No
at
one
this,
asked you,
but
Joe.
I really didn't expect to be in tour final so close to gold and being this close in the, let's say, the king discipline of world champion and don't win it. I think I would have preferred to win tour gold than overall, but well, I take both
All
if I
right.
can.
Congratulations on that, and maybe we'll be talking again about the overall. Are you on the inline final?
Yeah, I am
Oh,
in
so
inline
maybe we
final.
can still talk about that gold on the road if it comes to be. Uh, the truth is, it's been a quite the great the great world championships to see from you. Uh, I think if you do end up winning overall, it's going to be very deserved. Congratulations on that, and well, it was bronze. It wasn't the gold you wanted, but still, congrats, man.
Thanks.
Good luck, Amir,
Joe,
for your inline as well.
Joe, you were eager to uh, talk about Miro's perspective. I see that today, well, not just today, but today, there was a great deal of respect between you two from what happened on the road.
Yeah, I mean, you have to respect someone who's at that level in the game. I think Mir is spot on. I think he is probably a top three player when you combine
Hmm.
track and overall and road, sorry, in the overall. Um, I'm guessing Leo and Jose were probably the other two he was thinking of.
Quick
Yeah.
historical fact. Sorry to interrupt you, but this is relating you. So I would like to hear some words on it. Waiting to be confirmed, but Emil is telling me that except TTTs and ITTs, you might likely be the first person to win back-to-back disciplines, like the tour, for example. Uh,
Jose did it in 2015
okay,
and 16, I think.
second then. So
Yeah.
how does that feel? It's quite the achievement, no?
It's another Jose feat that I've matched in World Cups. I think the other one was winning inline and so on the same year.
Hmm.
Um, to be honest, I'm just very surprised that I actually defended my title more than anything else.
All right, and
I
when
think
can we
obviously
expect
it would have been a
classics
lot
gold?
harder. When can we expect Classics Gold?
Yes.
A, if I don't go out in round one, and
Hmm?
B, if we play the Sparta stage. No, I'm joking.
Okay. All right.
Well,
Thanks, Joe. Thank you so much for
don't
being here.
worry.
Congratulations.
Thank
Yeah.
you.
I will advocate for Sparta stage being in
Yes.
the Classics final next year.
All right. We'll see to that with the future organization, whoever it may be. Once again, congratulations, though. Awesome result. Back to back gold to Miro as well. And now we're going to listen a bit from Swexon and then to a new Swexon. Welcome. Wow, that was shitty, wasn't it? I mean, that puncture at that time. Yeah.
Oh, killed us. Oh, what the fuck, Jippo was it doing?
How do you feel about Cyanide right now? Are you a big fan?
No, actually, no.
uh,
I had
Swexon, some words.
I had caps lock on for about 20 minutes, venting frustration. And for some
We
reason,
noticed.
my mouse froze without me pressing the flaming like freeze mouse thingy. Like afterwards, I can't possibly know how the flying Jippo that happened. Oh, jeez. I mean, the amount of, like, the game gives me a headache. It's always the crucial moments as well. It
I
just,
mean, that must be terrible, bro.
it's not the first time this has happened, though. Not in like it's the first time it's happened in a final, but in terms of
Well,
like,
can you
that's a
say
good issue with
something more other than this sucks? I mean, we know it does. Okay, but I
Yeah,
just want to
it
make
did
you
ruin
a.
his whole race, though. I'd say.
No, I know,
Yeah.
I know, I know. I've been there, not in the World Championship finals, but so many times during the year we get this. It's annoying. We're obviously gonna say at the end this ruined my race because it did. But I would also like to think, Swexen, how different do you think exactly your race would have been?
I'm gonna say I don't know. I probably would just. I still would probably had to attack just as
Hmm.
much. But I think, I think I would say I lost. What was the difference on stage two? Leo in the end. No, not stage two, stage three. 25 seconds. I'll probably say I lost 15 to 20 seconds. I would say just on that
Um,
puncher.
yeah, around
So
25 to 30, something like that. Yeah.
Yeah, and
yeah, I think
you also had to bridge it alone in the
yeah,
downhill.
yeah. No, that's what I mean. Like that literally cost me. That cost
Did
me.
you feel that it was absolutely lost there, and that the long distance attack, for example, in the next stage would be very unlikely?
I mean, if I had to attack, I had to just go for it. Like that's the thing. Like I knew in my mind it's either all or nothing. I think I did try to go on that second climb to Padre, but I knew I was going to be left alone. Everyone was in the group, and I knew I just literally no bloody point in leaving myself fucked for the Motorola, which is where the move came in. Well, I was
Well,
surprised I even had bars.
Swaxon, it's 2 out of 3. No gold yet. What do you feel about your shots for inline?
Um, I mean, if I could play a similar mountain stage, of course, maybe with a few improvements, it
Without
would be.
puncturing, obviously.
Oh yeah, and that. I mean, I
Like,
already don't. I already want that second stage removed. Why is there cobbles? Do not put cobbles in, Miko. Get them out. Get them out.
Oh, if you're lucky, they're probably going to be like all other couples in this World Championship and not work.
let's just hope. I think this has been plaguing the World Championships, and we talked about it with Doc. And it's the fact that there are so many downhill finishes with corners. It's like
No,
I'm so
I
excited.
don't understand the fixation on Mickey Mouse downhill finishes on these World Championships. I really don't.
I
Tuanu,
don't know either. I don't know either.
Swaxton, first of all, sorry. Thank you so much for being here. I can't say congratulations because puncture ruined your race, but best of luck in inline though.
Cheers.
Tuanu, are you here?
Yeah, I'm here.
That was kind of a shooting star tour from you, starting at the top, finishing fifth out of sixth. What happened?
I think stage 3 just destroyed me mentally because I was alone to work against all these people attacking. And yeah, it just destroyed all my yellow and green bar. I was terribly dead.
You feel you could have done something different in that stage, or was it just part of the
Yeah,
yellow
yeah,
jersey?
definitely. I should let someone go and just don't pace alone on it, and don't try to chase directly. I think it's a use error. I think.
All right. That wasn't exactly the tour you had planned, though. Would you say that being in the yellow jersey was exactly what ended up working against you?
Yeah, I think it helps a bit because when you see when you see Leo's reaction in stage 3, like I'm not the leader, I don't have to pace. But okay, if you don't pace, you see all the effort that I have done. So if you don't pace, you're nearly dead. So yeah, I can't understand his point of view on this point, and I shouldn't maybe attack on stage 2 and take the yellow jersey with an advantage. It was a mistake.
All right. There's
Well, I mean,
quite the debate going on here about rules and everything else. Emil was saying that with different point system, the one in Champions League, for example, Leo would actually have one. He was the one complaining, for example, of that system. Which system do you prefer? One that focuses more on GC, or some system like this one that gives a bit of a big emphasis somewhat to the secondary classifications?
To be honest, tonight I saw the best winning. Joe played way better than Leo. Leo didn't do anything during fourth stage. Last stage he attacked alone, but he didn't use any energy. He was 60, so he didn't use any energy. Only Cavendish was relaying. So he just will suck all the stages, and Joe did a lot of stuff. He took some KOM, some IS. So I think he really deserved the victory. He was the more overall guy tonight, and yeah, GG to him.
All
And
right,
Leo didn't
Tonu,
deserve it.
what's next for you in PCM?
Hill 9.
I
Hill
mean, for
9.
next day edition, are you gonna play it competitively?
I think I'm better in inline tonight. Tour, it was more
It's your big
like
focus of the season, trying to get a gold medal at these World Championships, or
yeah, it's definitely my objective. I want to keep at least my silver medal of last year, so I will try to keep it and maybe take the win. We will
all
see.
right.
If I
Best of
may,
luck. Yeah, please, please.
well, Tanu, first of all, I must say that you played like a gentleman, and I like your play style at least in the first two stages
You'll
very
try
much.
and learn
So
from it, though.
don't be so upset. I think it's a success that you got to the final and also held the yellow jersey, did a nice attack on stage two. Yeah. So don't be sad. Focus on Wednesday, and all will be fine.
I
Just
hope. Thank you.
All right, Tuanu, best of luck. It's always good to see you playing tour, man. I think Bus was right. You always played this like a gentleman. It was extremely fun to watch, and I really hope the best of luck to you for inline, man.
Thank you, man. See
Thank you
you.
so much for being here. See you. Joe, final couple of final questions before we go, uh, because we still have to do podium and close. Joe, you still here? I don't think he is. All right. So let me just check the
no, he's
program.
muted. Joe, if you want to talk, unmute yourself. Unmute
Uh,
yourself.
I'm watching the program. I don't think Joe's here anymore. So right now, congratulations to Joe Whiteley, Tour Champion. Second place again, Leo Falandri getting a silver. Congratulations to Miro as well for the bronze medal. I believe his first one in one of the main three disciplines. Congrats to all of them. We are now going to salute our champion with "God Save the Queen."
For the national anthem of England. Om te doen en wij genieten heerlijk voor de nationale hymne van Engeland.
That was Great Britain's national anthem. Congratulations to Joe Whiteley. Yet again, back-to-back tours, major feat only accomplished by in the past by Josep Pereira. If the math isn't wrong, and I think it is not. Now we're going to take a quick look at the road classification at the moment. So I'm going to say how it is, and then going to say who's in line. So we have Joe Whiteley, as you can see on the screen, 10:33 leading it. Swaxton 1002 second. Miru will be third with 905. Leo Falandri fourth, 857. Boston fifth, 752. AS Gaming sixth, 717. Tuanu seventh, 646. Campione 8, 623. Joseph 9, 471. And Holy Coles closes the top 10, 429. If you look at the guys in white, that would be Swaxton, Miru, Leo Falandri, Tuanu, Hulikuls, and Gabi. These will be the ones that still have one final to play. That is the inline one. So there's still a battle here to go on between Miru and Swax, and not just for this, but for the actual overall. That should be very interesting to see unfold. Let's see the overall here. I think I already placed it. Yes. So the overall is Miru has 1,267 points. Joe Whiteley second, 1,223. Leo Falandri third, 1150. Swaxton fourth, 1075. I don't know how many points the inline specifically gives, but it's looking good for Miru. Then Ghosty fifth, 903, and he has minus 21 points on road. So I'm going to assume some kind of penalty, and still makes it fifth out of his track score. Quite impressive for the Ghost Man. Then Preva, Basso, Campione, Kingmaker, and ASG closing the top 10, 768 points. So these are the standings right now. We still have one final event on Wednesday. We still have Omnium tomorrow. We won't be broadcasting that, but we are guaranteed to be here Wednesday live for the final race of these World Championships, the final road race of the season. Quick reminder that we will have the end of season track on NCL Track Madness to close the entire season. And that will be it for PCM 2021. And thank God, screw yourself, PCM 2021. Let's hope for more Mickey Mousery, or expect, not hope, in the next PCM. So we'll be back Wednesday. I want to thank AMA, as always, for helping out here. Basel for being here tonight. That was some pretty good comment, man. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Any final words, Basel?
I would say that I enjoyed it very much with you, and we're also interviewing the winners and the losers. And I hope that I can be here for the next time as well. If
And
I'm
I hope
welcome.
to see you. Yeah, I hope to see you here. I was quite entertained by you. Did you have a good time?
I did, absolutely, and it also made me more engaged with the tour overall. If basically I had nothing to do in the evening, so and it and it proved to be a right decision. I talked a bit, I had fun, and yeah.
Well, at the very least, you helped me save my voice, stopping it from breaking apart from being alone. So thank you so much for that.
No problem, no problem.
Thank you so much for being here. We're going to close this stream, but before, again, quick reminder that we'll be here on Wednesday for inline final. That will be the day of all decisions regarding road and overall classifications for solo. I expect all of you to join. I think it will be a very fun final. Yet another one. We've had some good finals to see this year at the World Championships, and I hope everyone's here with us on Wednesday. Thank you so much for all of you that were in the chat and watching. We do this for all of you, and I'll see you all Wednesday. Good night.